Okay. You don't have to add the custom RTPM thing anymore.
I didn't. Well, it asked me to, and wouldn't let me go any further. So, but it made it all the same. So I'm live.
Mm-hmm.
Where is everybody?
Well, because I haven't given you every single instruction for it yet. So there's one more. There's one more step you have to do. You have to go to my Facebook page.
Your Facebook page?
And hold on, I've got it. You had to. Well, we're on the wrong brand here. Hold on.
It shows. Yeah, it shows.
Key. And then I have to share, copy. You have to go to my page and copy the stream and then paste it into a post.
Oh,
And
just when I get to where I've learned it all changes.
I know.
Yeah, but I had it down pretty good. And I thought, well, let me make sure and check my sheet. And then I don't know what my sheet is. I'll just spend tomorrow cleaning this shit up. Hey, Dave, is that you?
Wait, what? Okay, and that should be that. People should be alerted.
Oh, yeah. Cassie tagged me in another new shot. Hey, it's way behind. It should show up in the comments automatically. Where'd you go?
What do you mean?
Oh. You alerted. You alerted for what? How come it doesn't show 3 of them up there? Look like 3 of them.
Because I took the custom destination off because it goes literally nowhere anymore.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, you just have to click on the Facebook one and the YouTube one.
It doesn't go to Morgan's Moonshine?
No, that's why I said that I had to copy it from my Facebook page and then post it in the Facebook, and that's what you got that notification for.
Wow. Hey, Kitty, how you doing, buddy? Michael Hatley, how you doing?
I'm being a little lazy right now. My camera is in a bag across the way, and I'm tired. I'm not going and getting it.
She's been driving forever. I can't believe she drove as much as she did. I would go.
I was on the road for 9 hours today.
Yeah, more than that actually, but yeah. You're younger than I am, so I should go get a beer.
I'm still just tired. I'm just tired.
I hear you. Yeah. Doing okay, Kitty. How you doing, buddy? I thought we'd come on, or I would come on, and Cassie had to come on and help me out again. Yeah. Do you want to say? I'll wait till some more people come in. Newfound respect for a truck driver, Yeah. Yeah, that deal with that traffic every day, all day long. God damn, there's so many assholes out there.
Hi, Kenny.
You're right, Michael. You're right, dude. We're both. I drove a little bit. I think I drove. Yeah, I drove down there. It's a 3-hour drive. I got road rage. I was cussing everybody and bitching and moaning. And then next thing, hey, y'all, and on the drive back, Cassie was cussing. I thought, damn, I thought I had road rage.
Tuna, you get away from that. You stick your nose in there, I'll kick your butt.
Uh-oh.
Got the lid off of my...
Michael, I feel for you, buddy. I really do. There's just so many assholes. I mean, just for example, one person in the left lane just doing a regular 65 or 70. So we go to the right lane to get around them. They speed up. And then once we do get around them, they speed up to get around us. It's like, oh my God. And just shit like that all day. Whatever. People are just, wow. So everybody off tomorrow? I hope. Labor Day, no work.
Nope. I gotta work.
Well, I won't be. I'm off tomorrow anyway. Scheduled day off. I took Saturday and Sunday off to go down to see Alfredo and Wendy. The Bam Ale is very good, really. I was impressed. I can't wait for it to get out on the shelf where you can buy it. First, it's only going to be here in Florida. But, oh shit. If and when I come up to a festival, I'll bring some with me. If and when I drive there. Which brings up another subject. Some things have happened with me and things around the house that are real costly. And I won't be going to farm tomorrow. Can't do it. Wish I could. I just can't. It's going to cost me too much money. And I had a couple of mishaps happen this weekend. So it's going to cost me money out of pocket. And I just can't afford farm tomorrow. Wish I could. I'd love to go. I might send some jars up to have entered in the contest. But I don't know. We'll see. I just know that I can't afford it. Wish I could. Somebody was here dying out. Who was that? Hey, Randy, how you doing? Waltry? Nice. Cool. So what's everybody else doing tonight? We're not doing much. We just got back from Fort Lauderdale and doing the grand opening of Wendy's Vamp Ale, which is, it's really good. I'm not just saying it. It's good. It's a good beer. It reminds me of a little bit of a stout, a little bit. It's not a stout, but it's stout, but it's a pale ale at the same time. Hey, Brian, Knoxville, Tennessee. I like Knoxville. I want to get up that way. I want to go to Tennessee. It's either going to be Tennessee or North Carolina. More likely it's going to be Tennessee.
We might have some new people coming in because I added some stuff to get some people to find us if they're looking on different stuff. So,
Okay.
hello, new friends. Don't be afraid. We don't bite.
We are liquor makers. Ain't no such thing as a day off. That's true. I like that. I like that.
I guess I could go get my camera.
Years?
I literally got here and I plopped my bag down and I said, I'm not gonna do any sort of unpacking. Why?
She just got home, Alma. She's been on the road a lot more than I have.
Yeah, we left Fort Lauderdale at 10,
I don't
30,
know.
11.
About 10:30, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 11 o'clock.
And then I drove, I think I stopped a couple times, but yeah, I've been on the road. It's 9 o'clock my time, 10. So yeah, like off and on for 12.
You're not too far from me, Randy. Stark. Oh, here I am young. Well, that should be wide awake. Hell, we got up late and then ate breakfast. I laid back down to bed and took a nap. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Randy?
Beans in the house.
There's
Beans,
really no
beans in the
topic
house.
other than Wendy's Bam Ale.
I'll be right back.
Got a couple of glasses, beer glasses. Ta-da! I haven't downloaded any pictures to show you guys yet. But I'll get to that one day, probably Tuesday. I am doing a podcast Tuesday with. I just put it on the group page with. Oh gosh, Hillbilly Glass Barrels. He's going to be on Tuesday. And yeah, it'll be fun. We got that new thing. Well, it's not really new, but it's fairly new. He's doing the lids with the barrels, so you get the barrel effect with just the port. I like that. I'll save that all for the podcast Tuesday. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it is pretty cool glass. I like it. They came out with a bunch of them. I tried to get a shirt. I'm gonna have. You can go to their website and order this stuff. They have a website. Um, shit, I can't remember the name of it. Bam Ale Spirits. I think that's what it is. Bam BambooSpirits.com. Try that out. You can order shirts. I got to get me a shirt. He didn't have any in my size while we were there. I want to get me a shirt. And Whitney was dressed just like that. She had that blue dress and a long blonde hair. Looked great. But it was cool. I was having a good time. JD Wagonmaker was there. Him and his wife. Freddie, he comes out here. He's from Indiana. He was there. Well, he's not from Indiana. Where is he from? I forget where he's from. Anyway, yeah, it was great. I bet you did, buddy. I bet you did. I've been seeing pictures. I'm like, God dang it. If I lived up that way, I could be going to shit like that more often. That's why one of the reasons I want to live up that way. Hey, Jared. Running off some corn and oats tonight. 180 proof. Wow. Good. You're making vodka with that high proof. But I got these peaches running. They should be done tomorrow, if not the next day, and then I'll be running them off. You talked to JB, did you? Wagon maker? Yeah, he is very knowledgeable. I didn't realize he and I were talking at Wendy's event last night. That guy is an admin for 11 group pages on Facebook. I was like, good God, dude, how do you keep up? There's Freddie. How you doing, Freddie? There's the man. Good time last night, buddy. Good time. Oh, really? I have no idea where. Wasn't that at wasn't that at the distillery? It was super awesome seeing you too, buddy. I meant to send you home with some stuff, dude, before you left. And everything got so chaotic and busy and talking to everybody. I had a shot glass or a koozie for you. I had some shine to send home with you, and damn it, dude. Next time. Remind me next time. Don't hesitate to ask, because I forget so easily. I'll forget shit with a drop of a hat. Adventure Distillery, that's right. That's where it was at. Yeah, they held a lot of events here lately. Last week it was Josh and Amanda were there. Mark was there too. Mark Ramsey. Yeah, looks like a great place to have a party. It really does. You're good, Randy. You good? Just hang out, man. You learn, buddy. We're all learning. Dude, I learn stuff every day. I learn some stuff.
I'm learning. I'm the newest newbie.
Cassie will learn a lot from our next guest Tuesday, too. He's pretty new, and he's using Bever, and he had a cap made for his Bever by Bruiser. Bruiser made him a nice cap. It's a cool looking cap. Look, brother Cassie. Oops.
What in the heck?
You hit the wrong button? Thanks,
No. I plugged in my camera, and it's just like, no.
Yeah, he was at the birthday party today. Mark Ramsey was. I can't wait to hear Freddie. Sometime when we got more time, we can just sit down. I know we were talking, we were having a good conversation, and people were walking all around us. We could just sit down at one of those picnic tables and just had a talk more than hey, Drummond. Just had a talk one on one, get to know each other better, and whatnot. It's just kind of hard at these kind of events where everything's happening all at once and people walking by saying hello, and it's just hard at times. Drum and Son Live from TikTok or from YouTube. How you doing? Hope you enjoy your evening. I just came on like I do. You guys know I just pop in from time to time. I get bored and just want to come in and say hello to everybody and
I think I have to go out
chat,
and come
do a
again.
few shots and see how everybody's doing. That was we just talked about that. That was an adventure distiller. That was their party, and then Alfredo had a party for his wife with her beer. There she is. She's online. Hey, we're both representing too.
We
Where's
like to
Dave?
be troublemakers.
Right? Yeah, we went. Cass and I drove down to Fort Lauderdale for Alfredo and Wendy's how do you say that? Prevail of the beer
Release party?
release. Yeah, release party. There you go. For the Bam Ale.
Oh
It was
no.
good. It was fun. Freddie was there. JB Wagonmaker was there. There's a couple people from the Moonshine group that was there. Not very many. I was under the impression there were going to be a lot more.
I mean, I don't blame anybody if it's a long drive.
Yeah.
Um,
Um,
and I think there was another thing going on. Somebody's birthday
that was
party or something.
that was Josh Owen. That's what we were just talking about. And Mark Ramsey's birthday party today.
I wasn't here. I walked away. Now I've got to check the temperatures of things.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm going to run in and get a beer and maybe a shot or two. I'll be right back. Checking my temperature. I'll be
My
right back, guys.
screen is 79 degrees. Um,
It was, Randy. It
we
was.
didn't take I-4. We took the turnpike. So
That's-
I pretty much drove the entire length of the turnpike today. Almost. From wherever it is in Plantation, Florida, all the way to where it ends. Bring the bottle. I'm just going to turn around because I've got a little bit of a pH problem that I've got to source and stuff. And who is. Oh, hello. Hello, friends. We are enjoying our holiday weekend. Kind of. I'm tired. I'm very tired. No. Do. I will say, since I've joined this group and have been a part of stuff, I get a lot of friend requests, which is great. Not really complaining. I all of a sudden am getting notifications from Facebook since I got this new computer. The Turnpike is a terrible place, hillbilly. And hello, how are you? The Turnpike is a gamble because it's only like 3 or 4 lanes in certain like areas. And then it's like 2 lanes in a lot of the areas. And there's a lot of like the whole entire length of the turnpike is pretty much under construction right now. So
There he
of
is.
course, as soon as we got on the turnpike yesterday,
Hey,
accident.
Terry. Oh yeah, right. As soon as we got on the
Yeah.
turnpike, what 2
Yeah.
miles down the road, it delayed us like 40 minutes.
Yep. Oh Lord.
How you doing, Terry? We're doing good. I was just talking to Terry earlier, and I just let everybody know that you're going to be the guest on Tuesday night. A big road there's 2 lanes.
Actually, the largest road that we have here in town, they're about to finish it, is going to be 3 lanes.
Oh no, up there where you're at. Pensacola or Panama.
Panama City Beach. Okay, it's gone up a little bit. It's not where I want it to be, though.
I think I need to do a shot. Get me going. Get me started.
Looks
There
like
it is.
I'm
Right now, I haven't even done a shot.
at about a 4.6. Ay, Dios mío.
You should have took some of that home with you.
Dude, I should have known. I should have known. I'm gonna actually when I wake up in the morning, like I'm gonna wake up really early so I can work and take people like to the airport and whatever. And I'm just gonna go over to Hunt's and grab all their oyster shells.
That's really good. That's really good on the nose. I like it. Heaven's Door. I like it.
Who?
Heaven's
Huh.
Door. Single malt bourbon.
I'm just staring down the eyes of a bamboo bottle. I think you make me sleepy. Don't die. It wasn't that funny.
Well, it made me laugh while just taking a shot right in the middle of a shot.
There. Oh, ring light. Now it makes me shiny. I have to take my glasses off.
Looking forward to it too, Terry. Looking forward to it, man. It'll be fun. It'll be a good time.
I will probably be on just to monitor. Did you create an event for it? For the live?
I got like part way through it. I put his logo up there to start.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Kind of, sort of. I did some things. I'm downloading some pictures and tried to download a couple of videos. I couldn't.
I feel discombobulated.
No, it's really the tool shed. This is my shed. This is where I hang out most of the time, buddy. I can show you the. I do have a.
He has a green screen now, but that's the tool shed.
I could do that. There you go. Now I'm in the distillery. Ta-da! In the distillery. That's the background.
I'm trying to find my planner. Is it you?
I know, buddy. You got a lot going on, man. It's hard to move and then try to make events. Dude, I'm surprised you even showed up in the middle of a move. Glad you did, though. But like I said, Freddie, next time, reach out to me, man. Make sure, because I brought some stuff just for, because I knew there was going to be some moonshiners there, and I made some stuff and brought some koozies, shot glasses, and stuff like that. Yeah. I forgot to give JB Wagonmaker his, and I knew he was going to be there. But yeah. Next time you see me, hey man, you got that shot glass? Don't hesitate, man. Don't hesitate. I'll be more than happy to give you one. I even had a challenge coin. Damn it.
Oh, I have a Wendy's one now.
A bunch of stuff with me, man. I even took a case of Shine with me. Went back with a case of Shine. Just, when you're at events like that and stuff, everything just gets so chaotic. You're trying to say hello to everybody, meet everybody. It's just hard at times. That's why I talk about these festivals when they go. You never have enough time to do everything you want to do. You just don't. Right, Daddy, how you doing, buddy?
He's a good tuna.
Hanging out at the distillery, right, Daddy? How you like it, man?
Oh, ow.
Nice, buddy.
Ooh, nice.
Hey, buddy. Awesome. Remember every day watching McMahon, 3-year-old grain. Fresh. I like these fresh pallets. Yeah. That's awesome, Randy. Dude, I envy you 100%. I really do. I want to move. I want to either move to North Georgia or somewhere in Tennessee. I'm thinking it'd be around Jackson.
North Georgia is technically close to Tennessee.
Yeah, I know.
I'm thinking about Knoxville.
And I like Knoxville. It's okay. I don't know. I just want to get out of here. It's just overpopulated and too crowded. Nice. Yeah, this is just a backdrop because you can see how my hat disappears and shit. I just put it up there. People making who wasn't made a comment about my tool shed. Yeah, it's actually the tool shed. This is where I hang out. This is where I spend most of my time out here doing something. Either running some shine or cleaning or something. Nice. Tracy Harvin just got his last week. Got his TTB. Hey, Jamie. How the little ones? How's Michael doing?
Hi, Jamie. Hi, Chris.
Hell yeah. He's more than happy to.
See, everyone is like super close to the Knoxville area. That's why
I know.
I
We got to move up there so we can just hang out with everybody in person instead of doing this. Not that this is bad. We reach other people across the nation, and we had somebody from the UK one night. Actually, two people from the UK.
just do read a bit more.
Megan and Danny Johnson. Cool, buddy. That's awesome, man. Glad to hear it, right, Eddie?
Just enough.
15, 20 minutes to Knoxville. I should. I really should. I know I would absolutely love it. I'm just so tired and burnt out on Florida. Mainly, it's the people. Mainly
Yeah,
overpopulated.
driving sucks.
7 years
suck.
ago, this was 7 years ago. It's gotten worse since. I was exactly 9 miles from door to door, exactly 9 miles. It would take me 30, 35 minutes just to get to work. It's crazy. Just way over. And then further south you go, the worse it gets.
Yeah. I like my little bubble up here. No interstate.
It's not bad up there. It's not bad in Panama City.
You just get the rowdy drunk people. I wish I wasn't so tired. I would have just gone out and worked tonight because all the ladies are here for their bachelorette trips.
Oh, cool.
Alright, I think I may have got at least one right now.
When I first moved here, shit, how many years ago was that? It wasn't bad. It really wasn't. But when I first moved here, there was 900 people a day moving to Florida. And it's still that number today. That's how bad it is. It smoothed out for a while. A lot of them moved back, blah, blah, blah. They got down to like 400 a day. But still, I mean, come on, man. All y'all stay up north. Actually, keep coming and I'll move up north. Yeah.
I just need seasons.
Yeah, me too. I miss the seasons. I really do. Down here, it's like you got, a month of cold season, but everything's still green.
Yeah, at least like up here, it's like slightly different. Like there are like, the leaves fall. That's nice.
They do here too, but it's the type of tree. Yeah. But
Of
yeah,
course, it does get to freezing
I've
temperatures.
been in Florida for 40 years. I think it's close to it. I moved here in '98.
Right.
I know people that have, but that was years ago, Randy. I will tell you this. Back in the day when I first started 13, 14 years ago, that was real easy. It was a way out. And it's real easy to get. It's free. You just apply for it and they give it to you. But now things have changed. It's not that simple anymore. You still have to go through a lot of hoops and whatnot because everybody started doing that. And they use that as a legal way to get out of whatever. So, I'm just giving you a heads up on that. You need to check with your local TTB, and especially local because it's different from state to state. It's also different from county to county. So, counties in Alabama, Florida.
No tuna, it's meals. Yeah, I'm in lower Alabama, LA, the Redneck Riviera.
There was a place a couple of years ago was a distillery, if you will. It wasn't a distillery, but that's all they did was make fuel. They actually did make fuel, per se. Whether they really, really did or not, I don't know. But in fact, I saw it advertised somewhere.
Ooh, yikes! That one's way down too.
Yeah, definitely look online more. Check with the TTB. They have, it'll be updated. I say that at the same time I say that, I checked with TTB here in Orlando or in Florida, and it said 2024. So I'm looking at those rules and regulations, and then when you go down, it says 2022, and it says we'll revise in 2024, but it hasn't been revised yet. What the fuck? It was just a certain part of it, certain part of the aspect, the whole thing. There's a lot to read about, there's a lot to it. You get with the right bunch of people, they will walk you through it that have been through it. If you know somebody that opened a distillery and did it legally, they'll be more than happy to walk you through the paperwork. It's not that hard once you know somebody that does know it. Daryl Flack's wife, she was telling me, Mark, it's not that hard. She said she'd sit down with me and go online and walk me through it, and she'd get me to pass the first time through, just because she knows. In fact, she had to teach the TTD a few things. Uncle Dum Dum, Daryl Flack, opened his distillery there in North Florida, and on opening day got raided by the TTB on opening day. And they came in, wanted to shut him down. They had people in handcuffs and yada yada. Had the M16s, and they're full out. And Alfredo was a part of that. He was in handcuffs. And she had to sit them down and read the rules and regulations to them before they went, oh. And she was showing them in paper or on paper or who signed what and all that shit. They ended up giving them a small little bitty tiny fine because it was a clerical error. And because it wasn't right, they gave them like a little fine, a little slap on the wrist. But yeah, they were ready to take people to jail and shit. Like, what the fuck, man? And she had to teach them. That's our government.
Go figure.
Yeah, these guys are TTB. I mean, come on. They come in and raid the place. You'd think they know. I heard that story and I was like, come on, man. You got to be kidding me. I heard it vouched through other people that were there for the event. Lisa Lowry was there. Alfredo. I forget who all was there, but there's a bunch of Shiners there for the opening day. Daryl Flack, Uncle Dum Dum's grand opening. But like it was pointed out, somebody that they pissed off along the way reported that they were doing illegal stuff, and that's why they showed up. Somebody set them up, set Daryl up.
Which is hilarious because, like when you open a distillery, it has to be legal or things like that will happen. So
yeah,
the whole situation is just silly.
I think it was somebody, we have an idea who it was that had tried to get Daryl to go through his distillery, and Daryl said, no, I'm going to my own. He kind of got a butthurt about it, and there you go. There you go. That's the whole get the noodle spiel, or however you want to say it.
Now, what should I do to raise my temperature of this?
You got a small heater, portable heater. Put it outside.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Okay.
Steel lid, right?
Uh-huh.
Put it on the back patio.
Okay, I'll do that tomorrow. I'm not going to do it now.
You keep your house pretty cool, right?
It only is supposed to be 75 in here.
Should be okay, but are you concerned about the rice? Because the potatoes fine. I always have
No. The rice is completely fine. It's the potatoes.
Huh. That's weird.
Yeah, but that's because I didn't use the same recipe as you.
Ah, okay. That would do it.
But we'll just see
So,
what.
what's everybody drinking tonight? It's the same as Saturday night. There's no work tomorrow. What are y'all drinking? Drinking Heaven's Door for shots, and I'm drinking some of this Smirnoff Ice Smash Red, White, and Berry. You got some Alpies?
I'm just gonna drink the rest of it.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you get more?
Just been sipping.
You did get a challenge point though.
Oh wow, that almost went up my nose.
I was gonna say, what the hell are you doing? Everybody say all that shot, so I will. Yeah, I'm gonna hate.
Well, seeing as it's like 100 degrees outside, I'll just set them out tomorrow morning, and when I get back in the evening, hopefully they'll be up where I need them to be.
It'll be fine. You just sit outside, it'll be fine.
I want to raise the heat of it if I need to add in more yeast.
Chris, what still do you have? I used to know. I have a hard time remembering who everybody has. Who
His
everybody
brain
has?
doesn't work. Sorry.
No, I swear I'm getting dementia. I really am. Don't believe everything you read or hear. I did that. The first time I started doing this stuff, I read on the internet that it's totally legal if it's for self consumption. Come to find out, no, that's totally wrong. Yeah, you got to, if you check the TTB's website, you'll get the lowdown on everything. You won't hear any false information, yada, yada. It definitely, if there's somebody you know that's in your area that's open a distillery, hook up with them, they'd be more than happy to talk to you about it. They really would. Oh, I got to highlight this so I can read it better. Maybe. There we go. Thanks for a heads up. I'm retired from corrections and also hydro dip guns, glass bottles, truck interior parts, that's both set up the garage before winter. A hydro grip. Okay. Mason jars for gifts and serving my buddies when they come over for drinks and all. Copperhead is 50. Cool, buddy. Yeah. By all means. You posted it in the chat. Oh, how did I miss it?
What?
Chris Hayes says he just got done.
He's not in that group chat that I have for the questions and answers. Sorry, guys.
Controls, heating pads, waterbed heaters. Yeah. Fish tank heater, those work really good, Cassie. That's what I did for the agave because it likes heat. I did it during the winter months. So, yeah, fish tank heater, they're cheap. You can pick that up at any pet store, drop that in there. You do it that way.
That's a good idea, too.
That way you don't have to worry about outside stuff, the dogs knocking it over or something like that.
Oh, well, there's no way that they're going to knock these things over. It weighs more than Luna, at least. I'm honestly only worried, like, it's at a fine temperature for being in here, but if I wanted to add yeast to it, because the yeast I'm using, it has to be at a little bit of a higher temperature.
You're using yellow, right?
Yeah. So it needs to be up, when I put it in initially, it has to be up between 80 and 90 degrees. The rice is fine. Rice is still bubbling. It's going. It's like whatever. But I just
No, you're right, Grant. She did want to heat her up. Heat her up.
Heat her up.
Heat her up.
That's only if I have to repitch the yeast. Yeah, Chris, he's not in that group chat. The notifications.
Chris, I've got so many things going on, and my phone dinging all the time because of questions and answers on that chat group. I sometimes go into them when I'm bored and don't have anything else to do, but most of the time I just turn it off or don't join that group. I apologize. Cassie created that for everybody else. Her and I had that discussion today or yesterday about it just annoys me, and I don't mean to sound rude or prude. It's just sometimes I just get sidetracked and then I ding ding ding. What? So I apologize, sir. Cassie created that so we can still have a question and answers and learn from each other and whatnot. So, and I totally support that 100%. It's just that I'm not always 100% behind it.
Hello, Lisa.
Lisa Day! I'm pissed off at you. No, I'm not pissed off at you. I'm pissed off at Brian. She got shot last before I did.
Oh,
I saw those pictures. I was like, what? Dude. It's all good, honey. I'm just playing with you.
Randy, I'm using little baby 5-gallon thingies.
Actually, they're 7 gallons, aren't they?
No, I have these ones are 5-gallon buckets.
Okay.
I have my yeast half
Yeah,
and half, or
Kitty,
not. I have my mash half and half in each one.
Sure, Morgan. Yes, Kitty, that's it. Is what she is. You.
Yeah. So I know that it is still working, but unfortunately, my pH got really low in one of them, so I'm having a teeny bit of a struggle now. So I'm just gonna wait and see, like in the next couple days, if it.
It's all a learning process for
Yeah.
you too. So it's all
'Cause
cool.
There's no way it's done.
There's
Zero
some
way that it's done.
that I want to just sit down and tell you all about it, but at the same time, I know you're going to learn on your own and through these chats. So I just kind of let it go. Let you kind of learn the way I did.
I am also a child. I am predisposed not to listen to my parents.
Right. If there's something just like a parent, if there's something I know you're going to really fuck up bad, I'm going to, hey, whoa, stop, don't do that.
I'm literally going through what you had to go through in the last.
Not everything, but yeah, I went through, because I, being a male, wouldn't ask questions, and I wouldn't look. I did. I looked.
Everything we've gone through in the last 24 hours with one of your mashes, I'm going through right now. So, yeah.
Lisa, looked like LPR Shine sent you quite the package.
Hi, David Dance.
David, how you doing, brother?
He's a little butthurt.
Not really. I think it's great. Honestly, I really do. Because Lisa Day is a big part of all our groups, and it's awesome. You're that active and part of everybody's group, and
She doesn't get the chance to come and get it like in person.
Exactly.
So
exactly, and I love that. So that's why I'm not. I saw it. I was like, wait, where's mine? I want one. Those are still worse. Wayne, how are you doing, buddy? Hey, Wayne, I got a question for you, sir. I was just talking to Terry about his glass barrels, and he sent me a video where you're doing a review on that. Do you mind if I post that? Because you're the one doing the review on that. Do you mind if I post that? I'm going to cut it up a little bit too, make it a little shorter because it's like 7.5 minutes.
Randy, the reason why baking soda is frowned upon is because people like to do traditional things, and they think that it changes the taste.
It does. I'm here to tell you it does. But if you use it moderately and a little bit at a time, you'll get where you want to be.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think it would change it. Like if you're using it too much in something that like doesn't require it, then yeah, probably gonna change it. Like if you raise it too high or I don't know, like if you have like a huge problem where your pH is really, really low, it's being neutralized as you're trying to raise
Hey,
it.
Wayne.
So
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out because I've had to just add a lot of baking soda to mine until I can get out to Hunt's Oyster Bar parking lot and grab some shells, sanitize them.
Grab you some oyster shells and throw them in there.
Yeah. Should those be in like a bag?
You can, not really, unless you're going to crush them off.
No, if I just set them in there, then it's just going to be a buffer, like,
Yeah.
and just kind of.
It won't
Whatever.
work as fast, but it will work.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get some oyster shells in the morning. So if someone sees me out there picking up oyster shells in that parking lot, it's gonna be so funny because I'm not gonna go and buy them when they're right down the road.
Well, I would ask them, hey, can I take some of your parking lot home with me?
They dump more out every single day.
I know that, but I think, if they see you out there taking home oyster shell.
I'm literally just gonna go to the back of the parking lot and just grab a bunch. Yeah, okay, so I should put them in a bag.
There's a seafood restaurant close to Cassie that takes the oyster shells and just dumps them out in the parking lot. That's their parking lot. So. Kenny says he hangs it in a bag, which there's nothing wrong with that. But here's a point I want to point out about that. When you do hang a bag, or like I recommended earlier, using an aquarium heater with those seal tight lids that you have, it will ruin those lids.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
With that
toss them in
wire.
there. Just.
But I have older lids too, though, so it did create a leak in one of my lids. But for the most part, you don't even need a lid, to be honest.
You run 25 to 50 gallon batches. I honestly don't know how many oyster shells you should be using per gallon. Let me ask the internet or somebody else answer this because everybody uses them.
Like that. Sorry.
Are you being literal or figurative there, Beans? Baking soda occurs naturally in nature, not to stir the pot or anything. I like that. Ooh, that is a helicopter. Oh, Lord, someone's running from the popo. They're drinking and driving. Can I help clean up the oyster shells as part of my community service?
I like that. Well, since they use them as their driveway, I don't know about that. In their parking lot.
I should bag them and sell them. I told Mark I wanted to start being like a almost like a drug dealer, but like a produce dealer. Like start growing everything that people like use or whatever. Like have annuals and be like, oh yeah,
Hey, well, go to them.
And a box of peaches for $10. You want them?
Hey, go to that restaurant tomorrow and ask them, hey, can I have your leftover oyster shells? And then start selling them. Seriously.
There you go, Randy. Just a handful. Handful is the consensus. You're not bothering anybody.
No, not at all. Not at all.
We are literally.
No, that's why. No, dude, that's why we do this. People come in and ask questions, and we try to give answers, and we all work together, and we figure stuff out. It's awesome. That's why I do this. I love it. Yeah, I like that. The crazy show.
I'm not even gonna ask them. I'm just gonna park my car. Like if there's a camera, I'll just park to where they can't see me bending out the car door, picking them up.
Here's my point. If you ask them to save them for you, they'll probably have them all rinsed off for you and ready to go. You won't have to take them home, rinse them off, all that shit, get the tire marks and all that shit off them. You're gonna have tar and all that shit on them.
Just boil the hell out of them.
The cars. I'd ask them for it. I'm sure that, honey, they throw them out in the parking lot. I'm sure they'll give them to you.
But then they'll be like, oh, what's her game plan here? What's she doing with these shells? We're giving her bags of shells.
You be the shell bag lady.
I won't get the ones that are directly in the parking lot. I'll get the ones that are like where they like dump them by like behind where there's just foot
What's
traffic.
wrong with asking? Oh my
I
god.
don't want to ask. Hi, can I have your shells? Why? None your business.
Then yeah. I use them on my plants to bring the pH down.
There is a
Bring the
place
pH
on the
up.
beach called She Sells Seashores by the Seashore. It's literally just someone's house that their front room is like a shop where you can buy seashells that
That's
she's
what I'm
collecting.
saying, Hillbilly. Terry, she could go collect them, but she could sell them by the bag. Make a profit off of this shit.
Well, so that's the thing is that obviously, like I mean, I look really funny if I'm like, no, don't take my shells, don't toss the ones on top either. But
Like Chris said, just buy a couple,
Yeah.
dozen, eat them, then you got them.
good night.
Oh shit! See, Wayne,
Ooh, clamshells do the same
peppercorn.
thing.
A peppercorn? Wow, that's different. I found a nut I want to check into. I think it'd be cool if it's the nut I think it is. I'm going to try to infuse it. Some macadamia nuts from South Florida. How far past do I need to go for catching? Oh, dude, you're going way. You're on the other side of the state to hook up with catching bait. Oh, babe, I saw your post. I thought you were going to hook up with catching bait.
Looks like you have to go down pretty far. Coral Springs, Pompano Beach. Pompano Beach is basically Miami. Oh, it's right above Fort Lauderdale.
That's what I'm saying, Randy. Yeah. Yeah, man. It's 3 or 4 hours from me.
I'll just show up at the next like jam or wherever and be like, "Hey, y'all, I got oysters in my trunk. You need them?"
No, set up a table.
Oyster
Make little
shells.
brew bags. There you go. You're right, Mark. You're right. Make little brew bags. Just throw them in there.
It's true. No, I'm honestly like I have no problem going in and just asking for their shells. Like, hey, if y'all could like at 9 o'clock meet me at the back door with a bag of shells, it'd be
Hey,
great.
what time do you guys dump your shells? I'll meet you out back. I want them.
Yeah.
Seriously, I would. They're not going to mind. They're not. If worst case scenario, they tell you no, you walk away.
Then I'm taking them in the night.
To go box for the shell.
Telling you. What I'll do is I'll just take my big purse with me. That's not a bad idea. It really
Sell a
is.
little tea bag. Hey, Lisa Lowry at the distillery she works at, they sell little bags of the herbs and stuff that she makes her gin with. So hell yeah, why not? I would. Hell, I'm going to go out to Cape Canaveral and start getting oyster shells.
Listen, I could make up a brilliant story. It could be like, I'm doing an art project.
Art project.
Yeah.
Who cares?
I'm gonna make a sculpture out of shells.
I like her, Andy. Shine for shells. That's a good one. I like
It's a good
there
idea.
you go. I like that, Terry. That's a good idea. This guy's got some good ideas. I like Terry. Tell the dishwasher. Tell the dishwasher.
Yeah, people do feed them to their chickens.
Tell him you'll give him a pint of shine.
But people also feed their chickens their eggs, so isn't that basically like cannibalism?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Animals are weird.
Right now, all you have to do is go to our Indian mounds just so 5 miles past me down the beach. Where you at, man?
I think he's in Gulf Shores, Alabama,
Oh, okay.
and I'm in Panama City Beach. Yeah, I literally can go to like I could just go like 5 minutes in one direction and there's another seafood place with dozens of shells. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm sure someone
Sounds
will.
good, Wayne. That's cool. That's kind of what I do with this root beer. Basically the same thing. Ew, that just freaks me out, Terry. I mean, you are what you eat, so you're eating chicken. You're right.
Did you
Hey,
just call me a chicken?
no,
I don't eat a lot of chicken, to be honest.
I had chicken tonight. I used to have some family and friends in Arkansas where there's a lot of chicken farms.
What?
Friends and family own chicken farms. And just for shits and giggles for newbies like myself that go to these chicken farms and go out there, they'll take an egg and crack it over a chicken's head. They will peck that chicken to death eating that egg off that chicken's head.
What is this meaning, David Dance? Did it carry over the heat? Hot?
Did not carry over the hot. Dave was talking about what Ozark was talking about.
Oh, from the okay, sorry. Wow, I totally forgot that we were just talking about peppercorn and chilies and things. My bad. Ooh, you ordered one of the coppercoon peas. Very nice.
There's a school. Chicken and hogs eat. Yeah, they do. They'll eat. They will. They'll eat human. The hogs will. Mark. Well, that's cool, Wayne. That's cool that the heat carries over. Because like when I do that coffee, the caffeine carries over.
You know it, that would be really good in like the heat, like anything from like peppercorn and stuff like that. It'd be so good as a Bloody Mary.
Oh yeah.
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 There's a lot of places that will like take Tito's and they'll infuse it with like peppercorn and stuff like that, so you can have that for your Bloody Marys.
Hey Chip, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man.
Okay,
I rant and rave about this man's rum all the time. I do. I rant and rave about it all the time.
I ate chicken for a very, very long time, every single day of the week, and I'm tired of it. And I can't cook it. That's another big thing. I can't cook.
Do you like your mom does? Air
Not
fry.
Chip. I can't. I cannot cook chicken to save my life. Yeah, it's just. It's not. It's. I don't know.
You just want to eat.
Harrison has literally given me directions. I've watched him do it. I have done it in the same exact way, and I still mess it up. So what do?
The first
I
thing
buy
they
myself. No, heck, I just buy myself a rotisserie chicken and call it a day.
just shared a infused vodka recipe. That sounds good. I mean, me using the free pockets of hot honey from gas station. Pretty good. Wayne, no, you really? What were you doing? Going to these gas stations and grabbing a bunch of them at a time? That's funny.
Roger's perfecting a Bloody Mary. I like this though. Yep, fresh eggs keeps you alive in hard times. Shine helps you get through it. It makes an amazing Bloody Mary. See, yeah, I friggin' bet it would.
I bet it would. Yeah,
Yeah. He did.
it's funny, man. All right, that's awesome, brother. That's so cool. Well, Cassie laughs at me because every time we go somewhere, I stay at a hotel, I take all the bath soap to the shampoo. Yeah, for home with me.
Can't do it. Oh my god, chicken is just. I do. I will buy rotisserie chickens or um oh, I can do ground chicken. No problem. I did like Big Mac salads last week. I did ground chicken seasoned with like a burger seasoning and did Thousand Island dressing.
I'm gonna have to head to the store. I was gonna do it tonight. Cassie and I were talking about it on the way back here.
Lobster.
Lobster.
Lobster. I've been thinking about it the entire drive. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna go get some lobster.
What the fuck? What about me, Wayne? Yeah, why don't I even come on here anymore?
I don't know. Everyone's here for the cat ears.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to get me a pair of cat ears, aren't I?
I have to figure out what's dinging on my phone.
Do you know eggshells are a cleaning agent? Working one. I've heard of that, Mark. I heard that. Chip, I have done that. I did. A long time ago, I went down to Fort Walton Beach, and we stayed at a really nice hotel. They give you robes. They give them to you. And yeah, for a long time, I had a Hilton robe I wore right now. That was many moons ago.
That's why I there is a the hotel from Home Alone 2. The Plaza or whatever it is. So they actually make you robes. Like you get to keep those robes when you stay there. And they actually go so far as when you take your dogs, they make custom robes for your dogs.
Oh wow.
It is so cute.
I know that hotel we stayed at. I got a special. I forget what it was, but it was a special. But at the same time, back in that day, it was part of the hotel policy. You could take home the robe. Then you could pay extra and have it embroidered with your name on it or whatever.
Yeah, that's it.
So yeah, I took home that robe. Yeah, it was part of the package. In fact, when we were staying there, I wore that robe to the pool. Me and my big old fat ass and my big old titties. And, oh yeah, it's covering up my robe.
I want a pool. I hope wherever we move, we get a pool.
Well, you know they got them in Daytona.
There's a whole pool to the east of Daytona. It's called the Ocean.
Wayne. I love it, Wayne. We'll leave the light on for you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Lisa. Hell, this is why I come on here just randomly, because we have a good time. You guys are a lot of fun.
Jesus Christ. Well, of course they better make you custom robes for your dogs for $890 a friggin' night.
Yeah, well, check the Ritz Carlton across the street from me.
Oh my gosh, for like a whole week. I hope that's the total price. No. The Plaza for a whole week stay is $12,000.
Wayne, you crack me up. He needs to go to that. What's that hotel that has a duck crossing every day? What was that? Over there on iDrive?
I don't know.
I forget. Do they still do that? Because it got taken. Somebody else bought them out. Do they still do the duck crossing?
Oh, you mean the Peabody? No. That was a Hyatt, and I think it actually just got bought out by somebody else.
It did. The Hyatt had the Peabody there at iDrive, which is like 3 miles from my house, and they do a duck crossing twice a day. Hey, Mike, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, the Peabody. You're right, Wayne. Wayne, I need to
Los
send you some stuff.
Angeles-based Aries.
Wayne, we need to exchange. We need to do a handshake, Wayne. No, you're right, Mark.
I
Right.
cringe when I have to pay more than $100 a night to stay somewhere. Oh, nice. You
Thank
were
you.
there in 1997. Yeah.
Cool. Cool.
I think my older sister's first prom was at the Peabody.
It was. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I
Oh, hi, Mike. Oh, hey. Hi.
that being said, Mark Morgan, when I went to Egypt, we stayed at this place. It was a 3-bedroom apartment, fully furnished. It came with all the amenities, which you got a massage. Hell, the massage was $8. That's what. And but dude, it was fully furnished, 3-bedroom apartment for I think it was $16 a night. Yeah, it was nice. It was better than my house. Tractor Supplies has a perfect blend of just 3 grades. Those growers. Wow. No way, Mark. Tractor Supply? I mean, Randy?
Yeah, I'm gonna be trying everything before I pick like something that I want to like consistently do. So I'm gonna try some stuff like that.
That's different. So you kind of made a rum, basically, Randy. When you added the syrup. Wow.
I have to make a run for sure.
I wanted to, Cassie and I talked about that before about doing meads. And that's what she got into doing the kombuchas. And I still want to do some meads.
I've
Get
had
your
so
50
much
cents.
sodium in the last 2 days. My legs are blowing up. I'm gonna have to take some medicine.
Potassium helps.
I take that daily already. No, it's the medication for the.
Wayne, I'll tell you, Wayne, have you had any of Chip's rum? Chip's in here. At least he was a minute ago. Wayne, you got to try Wayne's rum. Oh my God. Especially his spice rum. Woo! God, I love that shit.
Man,
I haven't made a rum yet. I've not made a rum. YW. Oh, you're welcome. It took me a minute. Actually, it took me a second.
I'm just gonna go and get that pill while I'm thinking about it, and I'll grab a vitamin D with the potassium because I don't think I'm taking that today.
Well, it doesn't hurt to take an extra potassium. Wow. Holy crap, dude. Wow. I can't wait to have a room to do that kind of a 19th generation rum. Holy crap. Most of I've done was a second generation. And it came out a whole lot better than the first. So I could not even imagine a 19th. Holy shit. But what point does it not make a difference anymore? Is Chip still here? You guys got to try Chip's rum. I was totally amazed by that shit. Still am. Every time it's better. Wow. I couldn't imagine, buddy. I would think at a certain point it would kind of level off and you don't see any change. Kind of like when you're aging, you go 6 months and then 7 months is no different than 6 months, 8 months no different than 6 months, kind of thing. Okay. No, not doing that. I haven't heard shots for a while, so for a shot. Let me finish off this Heaven's Door tonight. I still got a little bit to go.
Vitamin K is potassium, right?
Yeah, yes. Well, Google it before I tell you that. I'm pretty sure it is because that's what I remember from horticulture. K
No,
is
vitamin K is not potassium.
not.
No, that's just the chemical symbol on the periodic table.
I know, but isn't that what it stands for?
Mm-mm.
No. I thought K was potassium. It's good for plants too. They should know. Ding, 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 ding.
Vitamin K is just something that is nice to help absorb vitamin D better.
James Aubrey, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Woo! Ah. I like those single malts. I like them a lot.
Maverick. Dogs want nothing to do with me anymore.
James, you just got here just in time for a shot. Yeah, bananas have a lot of potassium. That's why I was telling you to grab a banana before we left the hotel. PA is potassium. K is. Why did I think K was potassium?
It's not ketamine, is it? No, there's no way. Ketamine is bad for you. Yeah,
Then why you think that? You're right. You're right, Terry. Yeah, I do the same thing. If not a banana, I'll jump up, I'll grab a potassium pill and drink a glass of water or half glass of water, and I'm good.
I normally eat bananas every morning. It's just when I have a lot of sodium, my legs goodbye ankles.
You got cake.
No, I don't even have a cankle. It's just straight, like it's really
You
really
fishing
bad.
with the grandkids. Oh my God, that was the best. My granddaughter just asked me 2 days ago when I was going to take her fishing again. Oh man, dude, now you want me to tear up. Shit. Tell me, yeah, it is.
Come here.
Magnesium works for cramps, yeah. Oh, see, I'm learning. I love learning. I'm learning new stuff. Every time I come on and do these things, we do that. We all share information. And love it. Love it. Absolutely love it.
You know what? Instead of one banana a day, I'm gonna eat 2. As I will quote one of the Japanese baseball players, he had cramps, so he says that he eats 5 bananas. Monkey
crap.
never cramp is exactly what he said.
I had a weird thought. Never mind. I won't share it.
Nothing cramps. Things just swell.
I've never heard of that. How do you pronounce that? Quinine.
Quinine?
Quinine.
Oh, thank
The
goodness.
tonic water with quinine for cramps. Huh. 'Cause I do. I get cramps in my legs. It wakes me up in the middle of the night. I'll be yelling and screaming.
You know what stops cramps?
Bamboo.
Not drinking alcohol.
That true. That too. That too. That's a very true statement.
That'll never happen, though.
And my wife's doctor told her that the banana would help with vertigo as well. You're right, Mark.
You got
I wish
misdiagnosed with vertigo once.
I wish I'd never gotten rid of my banana tree. Cassie and I talked about that earlier today. I had a banana tree out here. I grew the miniature bananas. They were strawberry flavored. They grew about that big. They were very tasty. They were great.
It wasn't quite a tree in the end of its life, though. It was more like a bush.
No,
It went
down.
No, it was a tree. It was as tall as the house.
But it fell.
Well,
It was
chopped
over.
it down.
It was over by that huge.
Well, you're talking about something else.
I thought that was I could have sworn that was a banana tree over there in that corner
Yeah,
by the
that- but-
huge alocasia. How do you say that? Alocasia.
something like that.
No,
Pickle juice, right? You're right, Kenny. Pickle juice helps too. One night, in fact, I did that one night. I was having cramps out here during a podcast. I was on here live. I was getting really bad cramps, and somebody said pickle juice. I ran. Was it you, Kenny? I ran into the house and grabbed some and did a shot, and sure enough, the shit went right away. Yes, vinegar, same thing.
bread and butter.
Restless legs. I used to have that. Restless legs. I don't know what I did to get rid of it, but I don't have them anymore. I do get cramps bad, really bad, where I'm sitting there yelling in pain.
Philodendron is what I'm thinking of.
Oh, yes, the philodendron. Yes.
Yeah, the big, huge thing you have in your backyard.
Yep.
Isn't
Which is
that
cool.
like a hair loss thing?
Huh?
I was trying to say the plant, the plant alocasia.
The
That's what I was trying to say. Not alopecia. I had an zebra one.
Restless legs.
Plants.
Cure leaf. We have a cure leaf here in Orlando, Randy. I didn't know how far they expanded out. Where you at, Randy? You told me earlier.
What was the alocasia I had? I had like purple leaves on it. I think it was called like a purple.
Well, Mark, you
sword.
said that, Mark. When I was going to college for horticulture, we had to take a insecticide class,
Purple sword elephant.
pesticide class. The worst place you can get anything as far as being exposed to is your eye. It's worse in your eye than your mouth. Plexiglass looking. What? Barrels with plexiglass?
Clear ends. That's actually
I
kind of cool.
understand it. It's cool because you can see the clarity of it and everything, but I don't know how that's kind of weird. I'd like to see it.
Tropical plants are cray cray.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Totally different.
I have a friend who's really, really, really big into the tropical plants, and she bought me like $300 worth of them for my house, and I think I killed
Wayne,
all of them. I'm not a plant mom.
Wayne, I would love hanging out and partying with you, buddy.
Lottie.
Same with you, Terry.
Yeah, that's right.
Latte. Yes, I have delivered each month. Latte. Huh?
That's like right in between Jacksonville and Gainesville. By
How come I've
Stark.
never heard of that?
But it's by Stark, Florida. It's
Okay.
little. Looks like y'all might have maybe one street light. Or like, stoplight.
One street light. That's at the bus crossing. You don't think light was allowed? That's funny. Oh my goodness. I still have your package set aside. One of these days I'll get off my ass and get it shipped up to me. Lottie.
I was actually close to the Gainesville airport the other day.
We get ready. What's gonna happen? Like I haven't had enough alcohol in the last couple of days.
Ooh, we should the next time I come to uh Orlando, we need to like go to some of these distilleries. Is there one in Mount Dora? No.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the oldest one. That's the oldest one in Florida. That was the
Oh
first.
no, there it is. There it is.
That was
Ma's
the
Mountain Moonshine.
Rosemary.
Are you
Was it?
you're talking about the Mount Dora one, right?
Yeah, Mount Nora was the very first one ever in Florida.
It's called Ma's Mountain Moonshine.
Yeah.
We should do that because you know it's also
I've
in
been
Mount Dora.
by it several times. What?
You know what else is close to Mount Dora or in Mount Dora?
Yeah, all the berries.
That and the huge flea market.
Oh yeah. Yeah, your mom and I used to go there all the time.
What is that called?
Shit.
It starts with an R.
Yeah, Reddix.
No, it's not
Yeah.
that.
You mean it's not that?
It's close to that. It's not that though. It's like Renegers. That's what it's
That'll
called.
work, Randy. That'll work. Oh shit, Mark Morgan. I knew they were coming soon. I knew.
There's also a distillery in Yalaha called
Yeah.
Yalaha Bootlegging Company.
I think that's the one I was thinking of. That's the oldest. It's an old man. He's been doing it for years. He's the one that was brought up earlier that got the license through federal because he was creating ethanol.
Ooh, there's one right around the corner from Eric's gym.
No way. That's
Yeah.
what I was going to open up.
Go get your
Oh,
butt kicked.
no. They closed that one and moved to UCF.
No, this is a new one.
Really? They bought them out then. That's the one I was looking at. That's the one I wanted to buy.
Oh, wait, this is cocktail bar. Let's see here. Drink
Lisa?
/.com.
You going to bed, Lisa? Who's leaving? Lisa or Mark?
Oh. This is who's going to bed.
Oh. Terry's leaving. All right, Terry. We'll see you Tuesday, buddy. Thanks for coming in, man. Always a pleasure to have you. I'm looking forward to Tuesday night doing the podcast with you, sir. We'll make it happen. It's going to be a good time. Jerry Sarver, no way. How you doing, buddy? Damn, Jerry Sarver's in here.
Hello.
Jerry, meet Linda. I mean, Linda. It's an old story, you guys. Only Jerry and Cassie and I know that story, so.
Sin
Keep lime on hand. All right.
This place called /, they make a sin nombre, which is what they call a blend of tequila and mezcal.
Huh.
You
Where's
can't call
that?
it tequila if it's not made in
No, where's it at?
Mexico. It's literally like maybe a 5-minute walk from Eric's gym.
Oh, wow. All right, Alma. Good night, sweetie. Shine on, honey.
I lied, maybe a little bit further. I was looking in the wrong area. Do you know where the Ravenous Pig is? Where North Orange meets where Fairbanks?
Kind of, sort of. Well, check it out. I'll go check out Eric's gym. I mean, you know, he is my nephew.
Yeah. So Orange Avenue, where it's at that like weird intersection where there's like the 4 roads or whatever that at the light where like
Yeah, crisscrosses and yeah.
yeah, that light. If you go up, and it's like right there.
Cool.
/distilling and blend house.
Linda, every Tuesday, question mark, Linda, Linda, Linda. You're not listening, Linda. Jerry, not every Tuesday. It's kind of weird. It's hard for me to explain it, Jerry. But yeah, kind of. You just check on here, you'll see us. Generally, for now, it's Tuesday. A couple of weeks from now, that'll change. So, just because of my work schedule. Tonight it's Sunday night, just because we felt like it. Meow. Oh yeah, the cat ears. What am I doing? I clicked on something. Yeah, that's Cassie, my daughter, with the cat ears. Jerry, did you get your place? Did you get your own place yet, or what? Last time we talked, you were looking to get your own place. Just so everybody knows, Jerry Sarver's in here. He used to be my roommate in Jacksonville. So y'all know. Y'all knew I used to work in Jacksonville, stayed in Jacksonville. Jerry Sarver was my roommate. I read it from Jerry.
Okay, so this / it's I don't know why they have distillery because it says that they
Absolutely, Randy. I hope you come back, buddy. Feel free to come back anytime. We're on here roughly 2 times a week, so feel free to come back anytime, Randy. It was a pleasure having you. It was fun, and we enjoyed it totally.
the next stream is Tuesday.
Yeah, Jerry, I'm doing a live this Tuesday night with a special guest, Terry. So yeah, pop in, check it out. Tuesday night, 8:00.
Terry, also known as Hillbilly Glass Barrels.
Hillbilly Glass Barrels. Jerry, you want to check into this, buddy? You got to check this out, Jerry. Be sure to chime in. It's a cool thing he's got going. I'm really glad he's coming on as my guest. I got to try this shit out.
I got scobies. They're multiplying.
Your scobies are multiplying. Have you sold any yet?
I haven't even started.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna wait until I had a whole farm going.
The whole farm. Like Harrison's gonna walk in your room back there and see all these jars like that.
I'm gonna have to get like a bookcase and then just put like all these jars up there.
Hell yeah.
Scobies.
Yeah, be sure to chime in, Jerry. You'll get a lot out of this, buddy. I know I will. I already have. I'll get more once we interview. It'll be a good time. New thing out, new idea. Not that new, but fairly new.
Oh.
Yeah, sure thing, Randy. Pop in, buddy.
It's bubbling.
Yeah, I'm wanting to learn more about it. He and I talked for about an hour today, and I'm definitely wanting to learn more about it. I already told him I'm going to order some from him, so yeah, I'm excited about it. I won't go into detail. Save it for Tuesday night's podcast. I won't go into a lot of detail, but yeah, you definitely want to chime in and check it out. If you can't, watch the video later.
There's a bunch in this.
I got one of those going. My root beer SCOBY.
Yeah, there's 1, 2, 3, 4,
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, at least 8 in this one.
Good Lord.
Just this one, and there's 4 over here.
God. Well, that's cool. Cassie's starting a SCOBY farm.
They just take off, man. Like, I don't have any kombucha
no,
growing right now.
They're great. they work great. I love how it works out. They do themselves.
Haven't opened this bottle in quite some time. I hope it doesn't explode. Oh, okay, we're good.
No, dude, it's weird how they grow. Show it again so Morgan can see that.
Hold on a second, let me grab it up. Okay, that's not a good one. That has my first SCOBY in it. We're not gonna show him. He's a little sad.
Uh-oh.
Here we
It's
go.
cool how they'll multiply. They just kind of like double and they'll triple. And I had one that doubled on my root beer.
Wait for it to focus.
There you go.
Yeah, they you can see where it's like starting to separate itself. It just creates like a solid layer. And
Yep.
so like right here it's separating.
They're weird. I don't know how to describe it.
Yeah. There's two up. Oh no, that's like 2.5 or 3 of them up there. But yeah, the ones that I have used, I just put underneath the ones that are making stuff, and yeah,
What happened?
they're just sitting
I
in
just blanked
tea.
out for a second.
I don't know.
No, it is, Lisa. It's a cool thing. Well, we got people diving out. Or it's not telling me who, it's just showing I'm leaving. I get it. It's getting kind of late.
Yeah.
How's your shine going, Jerry? It's alive. He's right, Mark. It is. It's alive. It's pretty cool to watch the whole process. It really is. Especially with the kombuchas. I want to work more on that cucumber. That had such good flavor. It's not late. You're right. It is for some of us.
It is, yeah. It's a
But
struggle with this.
I got this peach brandy going over here. I'll probably run it the next couple of days, probably Tuesday or Wednesday. I can't wait to run it. It'll be done by then. I still got to run a sacrificial run through old Bertha here. Try to get it cleaned up. More than 3 weeks. What is it? What do you got? Jerry's did a potato shine. His is really close to mine.
I think mine will be relatively close to yours. It's just I decided that like I didn't want to add anything that had any sort of preservatives attached to it because if I make Amy try it, she'll be like, no, because she's
All right.
nuts. She's
Hey,
nuts. about
just
everything.
warm, you know.
I also,
and it's all
yeah,
about
I also wanted to make sure that there was just
Jerry Bertha's in my big still, my 20-gallon still. It's the biggest one I got. I have the 5-gallon still. I have 2 5-gallons. One I retired. The other one I use for experimentations. Depends on when you start. Exactly, Mike. It depends on how late it is as far as when you started drinking. You're right, Mike. 22-gallon went fast. Damn, dude. 2 pounds of strawberry per gallon. Yep, that's right, Jerry. Yep, if you're doing a strawberry, you want to use 3 pounds, if not more, especially when it comes to strawberry. If you want that strawberry flavor to carry over, you better use more than 3 pounds, which is a lot. It really is. 3 pounds of strawberry per gallon. If you're doing it, I just did these peaches. I did 60 pounds, 3 pounds per gallon. That was a lot.
day. That's a long
That's
day.
a lot of peaches. You've been drinking since 10 a.m., Mike? Good night, buddy.
Was there a nap in there? Because
I'm saying.
I would be napping.
I tried that stuff at the
Nice.
it was $25. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, Jerry. Damn. For what I paid for the peaches, I paid $120 for the peaches. Then I ended up with a lactose infection. Which I got under control and everything's good now. It's fermenting very nicely. Yep. It'll be done. I checked the ABV on it earlier today. It's only got like one more. So it'll be good. It's quiet. Hey, Joey, what do you think of the beard, buddy? You never seen the beard. The peach cobbler is awesome. No, you're right, Lisa. That I need to make some more of that. In fact, I went through my inventory. That's one that I don't have any more of. I need to make some more of that. I'll probably do that this week, Lisa, just so I have some. Everybody, that peach cobbler was gone. Every time I make it, it's gone. That was in the coffee. When I do the coffee, it's gone. I gotta step out for a second, Cassie. I got a duty calls. Old man's gotta go pee. I need a toilet out here, don't I?
That urinal behind the trash can was hilarious
You
yesterday.
never took a picture of that. Damn it.
I forgot. Totally forgot. That was hilarious.
It was very funny. When we went to Whitney's Bam Ale, there's a sign that says bathroom behind bush. So there's a big bush right there. It's like, what the fuck? But if you go on the back side of the bush, there's a porta potty back there. Well, thanks, Lisa. I appreciate it. It took me years to work on that beach. It really did. Years.
I am messing around with logos. Damn. I messed up. I needed to say something completely different. I also have not taken a shot in a little bit. That's funny. You can't hear him. He closes the door. What should I do a shot of? Oh no, I drank all that. Ooh. I think this might be Brian's potato. No, his potato's right here. I have Brian's potato that I'm gonna take a shot of.
Photo on the wall.
I still have
We were gassing it up to Home Depot on the way home, and I saw some refrigerators. I want to get a refrigerator out here so I don't have to go back in and out of the house to get a new drink. Mark Morgan, you said that. You probably heard me say this before. There's one night I was on TikTok, and I was with a group, and I had to take a pee break. And I guess they all got quiet while I left. And I left the shed door open. I was out there peeing. I came back, and they all said, "We heard you peeing."
gonna do a shot of potato.
His daughter.
LPR.
See the person behind the voice and the stories I heard. Jerry, keep those stories to yourself, sir.
It's good.
Shots again.
Yeah, LPR's potato is good.
It is. It is really good. I like it. Although I like Mama B's better.
I'm actually gonna send you a couple of because I was actually looking at getting a small cooler to put
my kombucha in when I was like making it because it started taking up too much room in the fridge.
James, how you doing, buddy?
But I did find some really nice compact ones. I just have to find them again.
Well, James said he's well on the way to drunk.
Yeah, he just finished up a run.
That's awesome. Yeah, I appreciate you, buddy. There's some of them stories of like, Cassie, why are you even saying this shit? Happy Labor Day. Absolutely, brother. Happy Labor Day, everybody.
Oh, I didn't even take a shot. I just opened it and then I got distracted smelling the popcorn from Phil Billy.
Yeah, there's a lot of new things I want to try, but I gotta get all this other shit underway first.
Potato.
Potato. Yeah. Stop it.
Just realized I haven't had my
Think
phone.
about being in the shadows is I can stumble, fall out of my chair, and no one sees. But I do slur some text. Hey, we all slur on our text. Maybe because our fat thumbs.
Who are you calling fat?
What? My fat
I'm
thumbs.
just kidding.
My
I'm just
fat
kidding.
thumbs.
I'm just being difficult.
No, send the link to James Sweat, won't you? Well, we'll listen to him slur his words instead of me slurring my words.
Damn it. Okay, yeah, give me a second. I have to go grab my phone.
All right, James Aubrey. Good seeing you, buddy. James, you're welcome here anytime. You want to come up on stage with us, you're welcome anytime, buddy.
Yeah.
In fact, James, before you leave out, you and I need to talk. I want to bring you on as a guest. You got to make that happen, James. All right? I know we talked about it before. I want to make that happen, sir.
I wonder if there's a way that I can edit, like, no, I can't edit the.
It's hard when you haven't messaged them before. Hey, Curtis.
Grilling.
We go out and do barbecues, pool parties, podcasts.
Yep. We normally do swim-ins. I have to go get my phone. I could have sworn I brought it in here, but I didn't.
I'll try to do it. Let me see if I can do it. I'll try, James. Bear with me a second. It's going to be hard. Hold on. Bear with me, James. I'm not up totally like Cassie is, so it's going to take me a second, James. There it is. Okay, I got you. Now I need to do one more thing. Hold on. Hold the phone. Right. Copy. Back to that. Bam. Paste. Send. There you go, sir. You got it. It's all you, man. You made all tint copper modes. Huh, that's different. All right. Yeah, I just sent it to your message, James. Just now. It should be there now. Sometimes it takes a minute, but yeah, Jerry mods. Yeah, you're right. Damn, I'm drunk. I'm gonna have to drive up and get cigarettes. Son of a bitch. I knew I should have got more earlier. Oh well. 300 and a few round. Oh, let's see you coming in. Hold on, James. Got you. There you go. What's up, buddy?
Hey, there we go.
How you doing, man?
See, this looks different than it had it the other night. I'm doing good. I got a little. I was on the rocks. The rocks.
Oh, you was on somebody else's podcast the other night.
Yeah, it looked different. The StreamYard looked different than this. Y'all must have the subscribe service for StreamYard.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It kind of, I can tell it makes a difference. I'm trying to figure it out now.
You're
There
good.
you
Oh.
So how was your run? You did a run today?
Yeah, I did the Gorilla Punch run. Yellow peaches, white peaches, the yellow melons, muscadine grapes, and bananas.
Ooh. Oh.
It was really good. And then I post flavored it. Where's that jar at?
Sounds really good. I want to do a muscadine, and the one I really want to do is the huckleberry. Oh, check that shit out! Oh my god, what do you got under proof?
It's sitting at 100 proof.
Nice, that's perfect. 100 proof, hell yeah. Damn.
Probably just a hair over 100 proof, but just as pretty as can be.
Hell yeah, man.
Good stuff though, man. I honestly, I've never even done anything with those. I think they're called Hami melons, yellow melons. But man, they were so sweet. They have a totally different flavor profile than what your normal melon would.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had yellow melons, and they're
Yeah.
totally different. Totally
How
different.
can I see the? There we go. See, it's so different on this screen because on this one, I have to pull up the comments.
Yeah, you gotta click on comments to see them. Yeah.
I mean, if I actually click them, then they do show up. But sometimes it's hard keeping up with them.
It's all good, honey. You're good.
All my
Yeah.
things are
Yeah, you're good.
weird.
I'm just trying to figure it out. I had some settings the other night where I was able to use a background and everything in my own image.
We do from time to time. It depends on tonight.
So y'all are able to change it and all that stuff too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just tonight, we just kind of popped in just because, no reason, you know.
Right. Yeah.
We do that for about once a week. We do that. We just pop in just because, hey, what the fuck?
Yeah, I
Let's
just
do it.
figured come hang out. I just got done doing that run, and I'd asked earlier in the group chat. I said, "Does anybody going live?" I've been drinking a few. Just figured I'd hang out.
Dude, when you're doing a run, you gotta taste it while you're doing the run. So.
Oh yeah, well that's the problem. It's Labor Day weekend. Been tasting a little too much, so.
Yeah, we all
You
been
just do
there.
what you just do what you can.
Yeah. By the end of the night, you're getting drunk, and then I always do that one final shot of my final product. So yeah.
I'll pull up this image real quick. Oh no,
Will I let you?
there it goes. Should do it. Hang on, I'm fighting the screen here.
Good night, Lisa.
Oh my
Good night,
god.
honey. Good to see you, Lisa. I'm still jelly.
Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't get it to do. I was trying to pull up an image of a can of Schlitz from.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Did you see
Posted
that?
that earlier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw that. That's cool.
With that, like what are the chances of that?
Hey,
To
you know
think
what?
that it's been sitting there all that time too, and that where it sits, there's a little curve right there in that creek, and it's just one of those really good honey hole spots. So I don't know if it's just the current kind of kept it buried for so many years or whatever it was, but man, I thought I was hung at first. There's usually like a little spot right there you'll get hung up at, but
Right?
I mean, it was just one of those cool things, that you
That's
you
cool.
yeah.
Yeah, it was
My
actually.
son thought it was cool too, and just coming up out. I thought it was just a piece of junk, and then I looked at it and said 1967. So I was like, wow,
Yeah, the thing I like about that is the fact that it was rusted.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that tells you it's not aluminum.
Right? Yeah. Well, somebody probably had some target practice or something. Had it sitting
Yeah.
there.
That's what it looked like to me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, it had a whole side
I
blown
used to
out of it.
see those old slit scans all the time, man. We used to call it shits.
Yeah, shits. It's Schlitz is the shits, or
Yeah.
when the Schlitz is gone, it's time to go home. Yeah. Yeah, I know there was some people were telling me that they started making Schlitz again, but I know that in my lifetime, I haven't seen it since I was, a kid, like really young, pretty small kid. So,
In fact, I think it's made in Milwaukee, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
We just started remaking that.
yeah, I
Right.
was trying to get the image to pull up there, but it wouldn't. Oh, I can see the comment still. Oh, bye, Lisa. Sorry, I missed her comment.
Yeah, Lisa's
Good night, Lisa.
good people, man.
Yeah. Need to grab my charger here real quick.
Uh-oh. Gotta get the charger. We're in trouble.
Where's that at?
So if you disappear, we know why.
That's what I was doing.
Is Harrison? Oh, he's asleep, isn't he?
Yeah, he's got work tomorrow.
I thought you were. I didn't think you were going to make it back, or from some. You were coming from somewhere. I really wanted to make
Yeah.
the Bam L reveal, but
Oh, man.
it just didn't. Yeah,
It was cool. Where you at? Yeah, I can't remember where you're at.
I'm up in the state, up by the state line, so I'm like 45. I'm really more like an hour from Jacksonville.
Okay.
That
yeah.
night, I had quite a few drinks in me that night when I was. For some reason, I don't know if I was thinking of Fort White or where the heck I was thinking of, but I was like, oh yeah, I'm just 2 or 3 hours away. I'll drive down there and I'll be there in a heartbeat,
Dude, I had some shit set aside for you, too. I talked to
That's
Cassie.
what I really wanted to go to. And me and my wife, we talked about it and we looked and I said, well, that's, I don't know how I come up with that number, but that's 7.5, 8 hours away.
Yeah.
And
It's a good drive.
trying to save for farm to bottle, which is quite a bit of money for us.
Right.
And family with us and everything, so it's just
Same here.
tight on money.
I
Yeah,
let Cassie know tonight. I said it on this podcast, and I said it on I haven't said it on the page yet, but I will not be able to make it to Farm to Bottle like I planned, just because I had unforeseen things pop up that's costing me money. So life continues, right?
yeah. Well, we almost at one point we were considering not going, but I got the deal on the honey with the honey guy, and I made sure all that's going to come through. So that's pretty much what's going to be on this trip. I'm still, as far as building stills and all that, it's really hard to break into that market when there's 1,000 other guys out there doing it. And,
Sure.
I'm not building the biggest, fanciest stills at this time.
Right.
Do I plan to be there one day? Yeah.
Dude.
And I'm not trying to get on here and self-promote or anything.
You're doing good, man. No, I want to promote you, dude.
I just want to go and take this honey and stuff and show that hey, I'm working with other people too, and I'm just trying to build my money a little bit, because don't get me wrong, I'm gonna make a little something off the honey and all, but I plan to continue trying to do this, but it is going to be tight for us, going farm to bottle, and then I think we're going to turn around and try to go to the Outer Banks OBX Hillbilly Bash. So,
that'd be nice too.
Yeah, we'll be going to that one, and I already have some stuff planned for that one, since it's Sasquatch themed and Bigfoot themed and all. So
what I want you to also think about is there's two things. One in January. Well, isn't it January, Cassie? Or the end of December when Alfredo comes out with his bamboo.
I think they're starting distribution
Yeah, I'm
Jake-
supposed
at
to.
the end of
I
this
need to. I
year.
haven't got with Michael Bowen yet. I talked to. So I want to talk to Alfredo more in person though before I kind of get into doing any of that. But I know he's talking about having like the open door policy for people that are willing to put in the work and the effort to have something of their own on the shelf. So
Yeah,
it's something I'm definitely interested in, and I know it takes time, patience,
Yeah,
some good deal
definitely.
of money. So
Big time. This
I want
facility
to talk
would be,
more with him about it for sure, but I need to reach out to Michael Bowen. It's what he told me to do last time we talked. So
yeah, Michael Bowe is a big part of it. He's a big part of ownership. So he's definitely a guy to plug into. He's definitely knowledgeable, knows about all of it. Um, so yeah, he's definitely somebody to talk to. Because I know Alfredo's always busy trying to do different shit. Michael's busy as well, but Michael and I talked a lot last night. Good guy, very knowledgeable. He's a big shareholder on the Bamboo Spirits. Yes, stay in touch. I'm a big part of it. Not as much as the other guys. I'm just a small part of it. So,
yeah, well, and that's not me. I'm not trying to jump in and be
no, please
the
do.
head of anything, but
Yeah,
but if I have an opportunity, and I know there's a lot of folks that say, well, in reality, most places you go to, you're not going to get anything more than 5 or 6%.
right.
So when and I won't put his numbers out there without him being here to verify all that. But
I
when
can't verify it either.
when he's making the offers that he's making, and he's talking about having an open door policy for people that are willing to come in and not just, oh, here's my recipe, I want you to produce it and do all this for me. But you're
Right.
gonna come in and you're gonna mash in and you're gonna work that piece of equipment and you're gonna produce your product that's gonna go out there on the shelf. So you're putting in
Hey,
all that
Mike,
work.
good night, buddy.
Yeah, keep missing the comments here myself.
Mike runs just saying good night.
But yeah, he's a really good dude. I like what he's done with the bamboo, how he's taken and crossbred it to where it has that high sugar content. I really want to. I still haven't got to try any out yet.
Oh,
Nobody's giving me a sample
dude,
bottle yet.
dude. As soon as I get, he keeps. The thing about it is, every time I get a little sample from him, he keeps signing it and autographing it to me. So it's like, well, fuck, I'm not sending that out to anybody.
Now I don't want to get. Yeah, I wouldn't want to get rid of it. I just take and set it up.
But the biggest thing about it is it's big. It's the biggest thing to me is it's brand new to the moonshine community. It's never been done before. So that part of it's huge. It's something that's never been done.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I want to be on the ground floor of it.
Well, and like you said, he's a big thing right now with the way that the world is and everything. A big thing is sustainable farming. Not just distilleries and stuff, but farmers and anybody that's in agriculture will tell you that there's a big push going for sustainable farming. So what
Huge.
he's done by taking these bamboo and taking a product that, like we know in Florida, most people will pay to have bamboo removed because they're so invasive.
Yeah.
So he's taking something that is a hassle for many people,
Cassie and
creating a product, creating a
tonight.
market for it. I think it's awesome.
Cassie and I talked about that very thing tonight. How everybody else is it's so invasive. We don't want it. Get the fuck out of here. But you know what?
I want it.
I've been paid money to remove bamboo.
Exactly.
I want it.
Share of chopping on some bamboo.
God, I think it would be just so cool to have like the whole
Until it overgrows
yard
the
just
entire yard.
yeah. Well, that's when you just make sure that you pull it and you cut it back. Like you
The
can't.
tigers.
There, being in the horticulture aspect of it, I did learn ways of you can't control it.
Yeah, I've got his. Oh, yep, right here.
But it's hard work, and you have to. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
I've been doing a little reading into it because he has all of his information in here. He's got his business plan. He talks about like where it started from and like his sales plans and just like it's so transparent. with how, I mean, some of the legal stuff might be difficult for some people, but when you're really reading through like who he is and what he's about and what it is that they've done, I think it'll speak to, if he can, the more he gets his name out there, it's not just going to be distilleries and other moonshine. It's not just going to be the moonshine world. Like, if we can keep like what they're doing with the farm to bottle, keep connecting agriculture and regular people to what we consider the moonshine world or the distillery world, you're kind of getting back to the roots of liquor and alcohol, because you're bringing people together through something that is a tradition in America, and he's creating something that is unique. I mean, he's going to go down in history probably for it, as
Absolutely.
far as, you know, in the alcohol
Absolutely.
industry.
Absolutely. When he
It's sustainable at the same time. So
when he talked to me about this a few months ago, he was the very first to do this. So the TTB were like, holy shit, we don't know how to deal with this because this is something brand new. We have to go through and regulate it and do the research and the science on all this shit before we could say, okay. He was the very first. So, dude, yeah, he is definitely going to go down in history for that
Yeah.
shit.
Well, and I think he'll open up a market of other people. It even has me thinking, and because a lot of people think about things. Oh, my phone fell there. A lot of people think about things in an agricultural sense. Like, if you're a farmer, or if you're somebody like myself that grows their own garden, I'm always thinking about how can I make my plant or my garden more efficient. So can I take, if I have a corn, is there a corn out there that is drought resistant because of my location? Some years, if you check your almanac and things like that, to keep it short without going into too much detail, you'll have years that are drier and years that are not. So it's like with doing anything else, if you're gonna have something, you know, like what he's doing, he's taking and making something that's already has sugar content that you could make some alcohol from, but he's making it even more sugar content, almost to the point, and I want to say he told me it is as much sugar content, if not more, than your typical standard sugar cane.
Right.
So,
It-
and I
it's
grew up.
like-
I grew up squeezing. We used to run it through grinder gears, so I know the kind of sugar that it produces. And if he has made bamboo do something like that, that is amazing. You know, that is awesome. He's turned something that like y'all said,
It has to
I
be in a
don't
certain.
want that crap in my yard, man. It'll take over in a heartbeat.
It does. It does. It just like David Dance and Mark Morgan both said that, you know, it does. It will take over your yard in no time. I've seen it happen. But you can't control it. There are ways you can't control it. And part of that is when they do that, when they do the process of the bamboo, it's only a foot tall
Yeah.
when they cut it back. That's what they get the mash from, is from those little shoots like that.
Yeah, that's what the other Mark in the comments said, that they remove it where he's at and that people pay for it. And that's
Right.
like, I know that I've been paid countless times to remove bamboo. And all we did really is go through there with machetes and chop everything as low as we could chop it.
Mhm.
And then you pull what you can pull, and then we burn and burn and burn. And you're
Right.
almost guaranteed within 2 or 3 years, there's something coming back. You know,
It's going to come back.
it's so hard to.
It's kind of like
so
a
hard to figure
mother-in-law's
out.
plant. You can't kill it.
Well, you know, it'd be cool to think, even if you didn't have like his special bamboo, it just makes you think. That's why I said it might open up the eyes to people that are, okay, well, I'm only going to make alcohol in this way. You know, maybe we should start thinking about, okay, well, we're looking at sustainable energy in the world, sustainable farming and all this. Well, can we make sustainable alcohol?
We
You
talked
know?
about this today on the road trip back. We talked about this very
Man,
thing today. You're
I must
absolutely
be,
right.
it's the alcohol. It makes me psychic, man.
No, dude, you did.
Just
You have
don't
to
go out there and get bamboo and try to make your own bamboo, because there's cyanide in it. That's why he has a special breed
Yeah.
that he created.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to talk to him more in person about, because it is very there's definitely a science behind it, and I don't want to, you know,
James, saying that,
anything.
I will say this, James, and just because I respect you 100%, check with Michael Bowen do your research through him as well, mainly through him, because he's, I don't want to say anything negative or whatever, but go through Michael. Okay.
Yeah, that's who he told me to get with. If I was interested, that he would send me all the, I guess, like the application process, or to figure out, get everything sorted out and get started. Because I mean, I know it's a drawn out process, but I have a few, I think, unique recipes of my own. That not only that, but you guys have seen some of my branding and how I can brand things and get a name out there. So,
Dude,
I believe that there's a niche in the market for a few things that I have.
there's always something new out there. You just have to be open minded about different things. Just like Alfredo, he told me the story how he stumbled across that. He literally stumbled across it. He kicked the bamboo shoot, had a little bit on him. He wiped it off his arm and tasted it. Goddamn, this fucking sweet.
Yeah. Well, that's like the cornstalk deal that I've been seeing a couple of videos about. People are taking and pressing corn stalks and getting the sugar out of the corn stalks also, so they're not wasting anything. And that kind of just, I mean, I know we're doing something different, but that speaks to the world of moonshine, and it speaks to the history of moonshine, and people taking things that weren't necessarily known for making liquor or alcohol, like all the way back to Prohibition. They were taking sorghum and all these different things,
sorghum,
and making alcohol with them. So it's just pretty
cool. Spencer, you saying that, I just want to comment on the fact that how I appreciate the stuff that you've been doing for Shine Talking Shots, as far as the graphics and stuff. That stuff you're coming up with is really cool, buddy.
Well, I've been trying to work on some of that because they kind of push. A couple of guys have been pushing me and saying, "Man, I know you're trying to build stills. You're trying to put your name out there for this, but you have, without even realizing, you have so much more that you could offer to this community." And then that was my thing. I don't want to step on any toes. I don't want to. I'm not looking to steal anybody's business or do anything like that. But I don't want to be the guy that gets on and is like, "Hey, look at me!" And every time I get in a podcast or something like that. So I try to stay humble and I try to just let people see what I can do, and so they can judge for themselves, or they can tell me to kick rocks. That's up to them.
You're absolutely right. You're fine with that, but at the same time, you do want to promote yourself and your knowledge and what you do know and what you do. In fact, one of the things that you're very good at, and I appreciate, and I want to reach out more to you about the history of moonshine, especially now. You and I talked about this before.
Yeah. Yeah. I try to share as much about the history as I can, and I've been trying to work on, like, and I've told some of y'all know that before 2 months ago, I wasn't even on TikTok. So, I've been trying to work on some of that stuff and some of these videos and trying to take it to where, we have a whole generation of people out there that is my age or younger that are interested in all this stuff, but they don't want to sit and I know that some people may not like this, but those guys, they're not going to sit and read through 30 pages.
I was one of them, dude.
And I want to be the guy that bridges that gap, or one of those guys that can bridge that gap, because there's some good ones out there. I want to do my part to kind of, if I can take a little bit of technology and put it in with some of the history that I know and things that I could write into an article. Like, I think you shared one earlier today. It was basically the evolution of moonshine.
Yes.
Pretty simple little story. But stuff like that.
That's the kind of shit we need to know.
What's that?
I said that's awesome stuff. It's also this kind of stuff that we need to know. Well,
and especially beginners too, because it might reach out to somebody who's never even made any yet, or maybe they've never really had any real stuff yet, and they see that and they're like, you know what, I want to try it.
Well, Biggs, you know as well as I do, the moonshine community is huge. It's booming right now. It's absolutely exploding with newbies, and I know guys that have been doing this 5-10 years that make shit. They make shit. They think it's good. It's not. You
Well,
know?
I appreciate the comments, y'all. I got David Dance said you dude, your graphics are the shit, man. You do awesome work. And then another guy said, do not kick rocks.
Exactly.
I really appreciate that, because I'm my biggest critic, and I don't like to be the guy that comes out and says, hey, look at me, everybody look at me. So I try to let my work speak for itself. And, not everybody's going to like some of the things that I do because it's going to be different, and that is partly because some of the greatest people in this industry are helping to push me and say, hey, look, you don't just limit yourself to the stills. Put everything that you can do, that you can offer to this community, whether it be little tidbits of history or shiner stories that people are interested. Just
Or
something.
the way you make a still.
No,
Or what,
your
Right.
graphics, the logos and stuff for folks that are distilleries. I have a big opportunity if I can continue to learn all this graphic design and all that stuff. Things that I didn't even necessarily think of when I started getting into all this, So
sure.
without and I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to. I hate to be the guy that I just come to hang out. So I know there's been a lot of talk, like everybody's talking to me and being so friendly to me, but
James,
at the same time, I try to stay as humble as possible. But man,
James,
everybody's so friendly. Y'all give me a big head sometimes.
you saying that, you and I talked about this before. I wanted to have you on a podcast, and I'm sitting here thinking, well, fuck, this is the podcast I wanted to host. So this is cool. It works out great, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I messaged earlier to the group chat and said, hey, is anybody going live? I'm running right now. I'm kind of bored. I've had a few beers.
That's where I was. I was
You know,
fuck, I'm going to go live. Fuck it.
anybody want to just hang out? I don't care. We don't have to talk about nothing. We just hang out. I'm
Oh,
hoping,
yeah.
but I mean, I do hope to, maybe we can do, and I've talked to a few other people too about doing like some specific. I know everybody does like the question and answers type
Sure.
thing, um, which is great. But I know there's a lot of questions that get asked on a regular basis every week. So
Yeah.
I would like to get with a few people and start doing videos that are just simple. It might just be an hour, but
Sure.
we'll sit there and we'll already have stuff we're going to talk about, questions that have been asked that week, maybe by certain people. Say, okay, this person reached out and asked this week, and we'll cover that topic and talk about it. And that may not be for everybody because I love doing the lives too. I love hanging out.
And that's kind of my thing. That's why I started this group, is the very fact that I joined other groups where somebody new will come in, and I was that guy. I would come in and ask questions that everybody already knew the answer to, and I would get shunned. Dude, you're fucking stupid. You're an asshole. Blah blah blah. You don't know? How can you not know this answer? Blah blah.
Yeah.
That's why I started this. So any questions asked, it's not a dumb question. We all started somewhere.
That's what killed me, because I know without mentioning names or groups, I know exactly what groups you're talking about. I've seen some of the same stuff. One in particular, still won't say the name, but one in particular, their first rule as you go to join into the group is be respectful, blah blah blah.
You see that on my page.
All that. Their
Yep.
third rule is we're not going to share any videos of shaking jars. That's for effing retards on TV.
Oh my
And
gosh.
excuse my language, but
See
that was the message. That was literally in their rules. We're also not going to make any Fruity Pebbles cereal, and
Oh my God.
they went from saying be respectful to you're a dumbass if you do anything different or new.
Yeah.
They're contradicting themselves.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm all for tradition. I'm the guy that I was lucky enough to grow up around some shiners. And I know a lot of people that didn't, that they just learned through reading books or watching YouTube videos. And I'm cool with all those people. I don't have a problem with any of that.
Cool.
But we have a lot of guys out there that are they learn from the backwoods, or they finally figure it out for themselves, and then they think they're a genius and they have the right to tell somebody, Okay, you're stupid because you don't know this now. So, and that's just wrong because you're just turning people away. I mean, how are
Yeah.
we gonna?
Yeah.
How are we ever gonna have
You
legal
know,
home distillation? Just the
when
same
you have
way.
somebody that comes in and asks it per se, I'm just saying per se, asks a stupid question, he might have some of the greatest ideas that come forth in moonshine, but when you turn him away because, oh, that's a fucking stupid question, you know, how many groups I dropped out of because people told me that's a stupid question? That's
Yeah.
why I started this group, is because I was not going to turn them down on anybody or shun them because they asked this question that I answered 1,000 times. You know?
Yeah, and that was
Yeah, it gets old, it
that
gets
mindset.
mundane.
I have seen personally some people they're probably new. Um, they probably had never really made a run or done anything too extensive or difficult. But they'd get in there in one of these groups and they'd ask a question about whatever it might be, and people would jump down their throat in a heartbeat just to call them stupid or just to get
Yeah,
in there and say, "Well, go look in the file," you know.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah. I've
let
seen
me
that.
dig through 300
Well, look at
pages
the
of
past files.
files.
That question's been answered 100 times.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
I'm
answer it
sorry,
again,
and
motherfucker.
I think that's great. No, I think it's great they got files, but this is not. We're not 1999 computer. We're on 2024 computer. We have some technology, and there are
Yeah.
friendly people in the world that are willing to answer your question. So, all of those groups, I got out of them. I don't have
Oh yeah.
no,
Me
I
too.
don't have
Me
no
too.
time or patience for people like that. And
I
like I
don't
said,
either.
I won't say names, but there's been a couple that I completely blocked them because I don't have patience for that.
I poach
Just like
people from those groups.
Yeah,
just like David Gantz just said, he says, I learn every day from this group. And I do too. I learn every day. Every day I learn something new. Every day. And I love it. That's what we're here for, is to learn something.
Jerry Sarver said his family are farmers and he is in Jax. Sixth generation farmers. I'm
Jerry,
over
just so you know,
he's probably heard of Pontiac, Baker County area. That's where we're
just
about
so
from.
you know, James, Jerry Sarver that made that comment, he used to be my ex roommate in Jacksonville.
Really?
Yeah,
That's a small world, man. I'm
it
telling
is,
you.
man. He's a
Especially
good
in the
dude.
moonshine world.
He's got a still. He made his own still. He built it himself.
Yeah. Well,
Did a good job.
even back in the day, a lot of moonshiners across different states, they would know each other.
Yeah.
Even before all this social media and stuff. So it's just crazy to see now. Now we have social media, and it's still a moonshiner world is a small world. So
Well, it is and yet it ain't because it's
it is and
exploding.
it isn't, right? Yeah. Well,
It's
it's like with the
exploding to
still
go tomorrow.
building. I I've gotten some good advice about the stills. I do want to do more and do all that, and make bigger stills. But you got to take baby steps. And like y'all said, I'm trying to offer some other things that I can offer and make a little bit more along the way to get back to the stills. And then I got all these good people, man. It's just good folks that even in the comments, but people that I haven't even met or talked to in person or in real life, are just
Yeah.
telling me, "Hey,
You know,
you keep doing you, brother. You keep doing you," and I appreciate that because from where I come
absolutely.
from, it means a lot. It really does.
Absolutely. And, you know, just like what Morgan was saying, that's why I've deleted all but 3 groups. I've been in so many groups. And just to give you an idea, I hooked up with JB Wagonmaker tonight, who's Moonshine Life.
Yeah,
One of the best groups out there.
yeah,
Absolutely one of the best groups out there as far as I'm concerned. And I have never gotten any negativity from that group whatsoever. JB is very knowledgeable. He posts a lot of good stuff. Um, he and I met up last night at Wendy's Prevail with the Bam Ale. And he's a moderator or admin for 11 different groups.
yeah. Well,
Holy
and
shit! How do you keep up with that shit, man?
I don't really have nothing bad to say about him at all, and I think he does post some good stuff. But I will say, when I first got started in this, I had made an article that was I took quite a bit of time making this article, and it was one of my historical factual articles, and I found him in his groups with this article, and all of my because I had written at the bottom of it, written by James Sweat, Outlaw Copper Company, blah, 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 blah. All of that was removed. So, you know, like I said, not to speak bad on the guy, because I spoke with him and he apologized and he added in, you know, my credits due where it's at. And I understand it's Facebook. But it's like I told the guy, I said, you know, hey, if I take some information from somebody and I'm going to put it out there as my own, I'm going to give them credit in some way.
Sure.
I'm going to say, hey,
Sure.
this story goes crazy. Because that wasn't just like one of those 1 or 2 paragraph articles. It was like a 4 or 5 minute read worth of information.
Sure.
And so I reached out to him and said, hey, man, I'd really appreciate it. You know, credit goes a long way. I'm a new guy. And, you know, I was a little aggravated. And he knows that. And if you talk to him again, he'll probably tell you, yeah, I remember bumping into that guy. And, you know, I told him, I said, look, I just really don't appreciate all the hard work that I put into this and not getting credit for it. And so
Sure.
he did. He put credit to it. He put my name at the bottom, and I appreciate that.
Good.
Because not
Good.
a lot of people would, you know how it is on Facebook, man. There's not a lot of people that would care about something like that. And I didn't really want to make a big deal out of it, but it was something that I had put a bit of time and effort into writing that one. So I just wanted to make sure that, you know, hey, if you're going to share it to this group that's got 70,000 people in it, and
Yeah.
you know, the way it was done, it was kind of like he was doing it like it was his own, but it was all, like I said, it was all settled. And I'm the kind of guy that if somebody will be honest with me and make things right, I'll do the same. And that's why I'm talking about it the way that I am now, because I won't sit here and lie to anybody or anything like that. So I think he's a good person, and I think he's got a lot of good information and stuff. But we had we bumped our elbows, you know. So
All right.
that was just my little experience with him, and I don't mean to offend anybody or anything like that. I'd rather be honest with everybody, you know.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think he's got me on TikTok now because he I think it is JB on TikTok. He shares some of my stuff I've been sharing. So
Cool. Hey, I gotta step out for a second. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
nobody's going. I'm gonna go check the comments here. A
Um,
lot of copper. Jerry, if you've got a lot of copper, get with me. Shoot me a direct message or send me a friend request, and I will get with you because, man, copper is not cheap. Anybody with copper hookups make a good friend. So, and I appreciate, you know, all the comments, y'all, everybody that, when I get in these lives and stuff, you know, I really just come in here to hang out with everybody. I don't mean to ramble off, but all the comments really do go a long way for a new guy like myself, you know. I got the camera moving all sorts of ways. I done had a couple shots, can't y'all tell?
yeah, it says that he has a connection.
Yeah, I need to get with him on that.
What the heck?
I don't know how much
I was trying to do homework as I'm doing multitasking. I shouldn't be doing this.
There we go.
Oh, I'm too tired for this life. When he gets back, I'm gonna.
Didn't y'all just drive all the way from Orlando?
Yeah, I actually on Friday I drove from Panama City Beach to Orlando, and then yesterday morning we drove to Fort Lauderdale, and then today I drove back to Orlando and then all the way back home.
Yeah.
So I'm spent.
Oh, no wonder it wasn't in the damn. I wasn't in the app this whole time. I'm sitting here on the online. That's terrible. I'm in the online.
Sometimes the app doesn't work correctly. So I'm not sure. I know we can't use it.
Oh, really, James?
No, he's
No,
trying
I'm
to
still here.
Okay.
he's trying to show the image.
Bubba,
I
how you
don't know
doing?
what's wrong with me, man.
Uh-oh.
Thanks. And here I was in the network version. I wasn't even on my app this whole time. That's terrible.
You come in as two different people.
It's because he's still logged in on the browser. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
What?
Can't hear him now. It looks like, yeah,
Can you hear me
you're
now?
going to have to go onto your browser and exit out
What?
of the...
Oh, okay.
Wait, I just heard him.
It's because he's...
Oh, no. There it goes. Good. That's what it was. It was still
Yeah.
double
There you
browser on me there.
Yeah.
All right. Now, look at this here, folks. I should be able to go hit this little button here.
I want to
I'm about to do something fancy.
try to catch up where I left off. Mark Morgan. There we go. It is, but I will say that there's a lot of not quality stuff also. No, you're absolutely right, Mark. That being said, Mark, all of us, when we started off and we started making shine, it was the shit. Come on, Mark. Seriously. David Dance, Jerry, everybody, when we made our first batch of shine, it was the shit. And it was, oh yeah, I made moonshine. That's fucking badass. It's good. Yeah, well, as we learn, as we go, and we try different things, learn new things, it wasn't so good as we thought. So, that being said, Mark Morgan, I totally agree.
It's great.
I like that picture, dude. You made that, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's badass.
I sent that to Sky Sutton, the popcorn daughter.
Cool.
I've been seeing she said she had a lot of stuff going on with the algorithm. So I was like, well, you know what? Maybe we'll give the algorithm something different to deal with. You know, you take it and do what
With
you want with it.
Mark Morgan and David Dance, you guys are in here. I want to make this comment.
Yeah.
The first year I made any kind of moonshine, I was so proud of myself that I even made moonshine. I was like, fucking A. So it was right around November when I made it. And I thought times were tight and money was tight. And I was like, you know what? That's what I'm going to give out as Christmas gifts. I'm going to give out bottles or jars of moonshine. I gave it to all my family members. We met over at my brother's house for Christmas. And I handed out all these jars with ribbons on them, and here, Merry Christmas, I made this, blah, blah, blah. Well, it was about 3 years later, I'm at my brother's house. And he went to go, he says, do you want to do a shot? I said, yeah, let's do a shot. And he goes to get some of his Primo whiskey that he had. He likes single malt. I like single malt. He said, let me get some whiskey. Let's do a shot. So he reaches up into a liquor cabinet. I see all these bottles up there, these jars, mason jars of Morgan's moonshine. I said, dude, how the fuck did you get all these bottles of Morgan's moonshine? I thought I only gave you like one or two. He started laughing. He said, man, I got to be honest with you. I said, what? What the fuck gives? He said, that year you came over for Christmas and gave everybody some moonshine for Christmas. I said, yeah. He said, man, that shit tastes like shit. He said, everybody left there giving me their jars.
Damn. I got some little taster jars for Farm to Bottle, so everybody will finally get to taste some of mine. But, you know, we're too close for me to have not tried that root beer shine yet, Uncle Moonshine.
Dude. Hey,
You
you
know,
have to find the best
I
to
need
be
to get
your.
with you. I will get with you. I know
I'll send you somebody. I'll send it to you.
I'll get with you. I'll send you a message.
I'll send you some coffee too.
Yeah, I haven't tried. I heard about that too.
That coffee, dude, I can't. That coffee went faster than the root beer. That coffee just flew off. As soon as I made it, it was gone.
Yeah.
It carries over the caffeine, and that shit. That's just part that's dangerous because you can sip on that shit all night. You sit here.
Is it though?
That's what I was wondering, because you got coffee with caffeine on one hand, but you got alcohol on the other hand. So
Dude,
Kind of mellows out my
I'd be like me drinking them damn
ADHD.
Red Bulls. And,
I
yeah.
drank way too much of this. Holy crap.
I thought about if somebody could, we need to get together and make like a well, it won't show it. Oh, there we go. A monster moonshine.
Oh gosh.
it's what?
A monster moonshine. You know,
Hey, I'm glad you brought that up, brother.
that would be
Cassie
something.
Cassie and I are working on a project, which is going to happen very soon. So I'm glad you brought that up. You'll see it prevail in the very near future.
No details on it until it happens.
No details, but I'm glad you brought that up.
Hey, Jerry said, share the story, Mark, about the kid that liked only the sweet.
Share the story, Mark, about that kid that liked only the sweet. I'm not sure what you're talking about, Jerry. I'm sorry.
Well, it's Labor Day officially now, y'all. Happy Labor Day. Take this job and shove it. Here's the job.
Absolutely. Well, I won't say that because I kind of like the job I'm at.
Yeah, I do. I like this job, man. I like this a lot more than my last one.
Well, this job I'm at, for those of you that don't know, I'm printing lottery tickets now. And the scratch off lottery tickets.
Yeah.
And I work 3s and 4s. I work 1 week, I work 3 days. Next week, I work 4. Great benefits. Benefits are phenomenal as far as medical and all that shit. Phenomenal. There's people out there that working for. My wife used to have a county job. My benefits for this job are better than hers. And we have like, I think it's 16 paid holidays. It's phenomenal,
You can't
man.
beat that, yeah.
No, dude, it is. So
That's
yeah, I'm
like-
loving my job right now.
I mean, if you've got something like that, in this economy, you might as well stick with it, because
Hell yeah.
I ran my own business, pressure washing, down here for the last 4 or 5 years.
I've done that.
Man, it is not right now. It's not the time to be in a pressure washing business in Florida, because if you think there's an oversaturated market, Florida is a perfect example for for pressure washers, and there's too many of them. There's too many $99 guys, and you can't.
Yeah.
I did good business for a couple years, but it just got to the point where, unless you're gonna do 10 a week, you can't be profitable when everybody else is trying to cut you so deep. You can't go and tell somebody, I'm gonna do this for $300 when you got Billy Bob from down the road gonna do it for 50 and go smoke some crack afterwards. So, so I got out of that, but it was a learning experience, and it's all something that I've taken and put.
I know what Jerry's talking about now. There's a guy I met on TikTok, and we became friends on TikTok, and we conversed, and I finally sent him some samples of my moonshine.
Yeah.
And it's a funny story, Jerry. You're right. I remember now. It is funny as shit. So I sent him different samples, and I have a lot of post flavors. I got the root beer post flavor. I've got s'mores, apple pie, some different flavors, right? Well, this guy tried all the post flavor stuff before he tried anything else. He loved the s'mores, absolutely loved it. He liked the apple pies, low proof, yada yada. He tried that 110 proof potato shine that I make. That's my regular shine.
I've heard of that one. I ain't tried.
It was James.
Anybody's
James.
shine yet.
He did a review on it on TikTok. He took a shot of it. He's like, he's freaking out. Oh God, damn! I can't do that shit. He's freaking out.
Yeah.
It was funny as hell. That's what Jerry's talking about.
Trying to pull this other picture up here.
That low proof stuff he liked a lot. But when it comes to that high proof, he's like, oh shit, no, I can't do that.
That's me. I like to have I like to have like a little bit of a blend, man. I know there's some folks out there that like 160 or they like 150, 160 proof, but and I've had my
Lord.
times back in the day, but I'm at a point where really most of my stuff now is probably like right now 100 proof, maybe 115,
That's a good
120.
proof.
That's good drinking stuff right there. It's stronger than what you can get in the store for the most part, and you know you just kind of you can get
I
good
went,
and tore up on it.
I went with the 110 proof because it says moonshine. You know, it's a stout. It's hard. It hits you. It says moonshine, and I like mine. I like mine stout. If I go to a bar, I ask for a double shot. You know.
Yeah.
So, but you know, a lot of people aren't that way, and I get it. That's why I do the post flavors. I do the low proof. That's a cool picture. I love that, man. That's badass. Did
Yeah,
you?
Like
that,
Rob Zombie.
yeah, it kind of does look like it, don't it? Look like I got my old. I've done had too many shots, y'all.
Obviously, shots.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm gonna do one last one, then I'm gonna get off of here because I am
Yeah.
so tired. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I figured I was hopping in late, but I just figured I'd
I'm
come say
about
hey.
finished tomorrow, so
I was only gonna set up the stream for him and leave, and then
Yeah, well, it never goes that way.
no.
never does.
And then next thing you know, it's next weekend again.
Well, James, we got to get you on here on a podcast. We got to private message me or whatever. We got to set it up the way we do it.
All right, yeah, we'll do that, and the next event that y'all get to make it to, y'all just get with me, man. Because I don't know. Do you have? That's what. Before we get out of here, do you have live on your TikTok yet?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I got it on mine. I just unlocked it a couple days ago, so
Same.
I don't know. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do on there. I talked to Shua. I messaged him, and I was like, hey man, I don't need to do a run on my live, do it, because I don't want to get banned or anything. He goes, no, don't do a run on your live. They'll definitely kick you off of there. So, but you could do this and this and this. So, y'all get with me and shoot me a message and just kind of let me know about that. And then
Absolutely. We talked about that
I'm about to
before.
have my stickers, so I'll get you some stickers.
Hey, wasn't you on Shine Talking Shots a while back on a podcast?
I was just that was last weekend.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Yeah, I've been trying to, and that was my thing. I did a group, Moonshiners Down South, and the only reason I did it
I'm a part of it.
was not to step on any toes, but I've seen so many like groups within the last, and just in the time that I started finding these groups, there's so many all of a sudden that are like this area or that area or this area, and that's fine and all, but like I even changed my description to that group to like, oh, you don't even have to be from the South. We're just here to help people. We're not here. If you got some kind of shitty comment,
That's just where I'm from. Yeah.
Yeah, if you got a shitty comment to say, go to a different group because that's not what this group is for. We're here to help people, whether you have a 1 gallon still or a 100 gallon still. We're going to help you out. So I try, and I like this group too, just because of that, because there's not all the BS.
All right. Mark Morgan, thanks for coming in, buddy. Appreciate you, Mark Morgan.
See
My
you, Mark.
shout. Good night, buddy.
But yeah, TikTok is wild, David.
Yeah.
Mark Morgan is my shadow. That is actually a different Mark Morgan. He's in Virginia. And
I'm actually gonna leave.
You know,
right
when
now.
I first met you, that was so confusing for me.
Yeah.
All right, peace.
Bye,
See you later,
guys.
Cassie.
Have a good night.
Y'all be good.
love you, sweetie.
Love you too.
Good
Boy.
night. Yeah, that's confusing for everybody. We've gone on different lives together, and they're like, "Wait a minute, this is some kind of fucking scam."
Yeah.
You Mark
Yeah,
Morgan?
I keep seeing him. I seen him comment or a message somewhere one day, and I thought I was talking to you, and I was like, "Whoa, wait a second, hold up." There's two. I think it was in the Moonshiners Down South, because I've been like Cassie has done. It's hard to catch everybody. Here and there, you're gonna catch bots that get into the group. But
Yeah.
for the most part, I've tried to pick and choose who's getting invited from, as far as like who's going to be, people that I know what will share information and stuff like that. Now you're going to have people that are invited like from my Bubba J page. There's there's probably 200-300 people that come in just from that page just because they like moonshine. But there's a lot of people out of those even that will see the other stuff that people post in there, like, hey, I did this today. Hey, I made this mash today. Hey, I made it like this, and they'll learn from that, man. And I
Yeah.
think that's the only way to pass this stuff on. What you can do, post it in an ad. If you want to get it to one of these younger generations, this is how you have to do it.
And you know what? Just like I told Cassie earlier, I could tell you all day long how I do a shine. You're going to dismiss half of that,
Mm-hmm.
what I just told you, but you're going to learn.
You're
You're
gonna learn. You'll learn. You'll, even if you hear all this, but
Yeah.
you'll learn this.
Exactly.
Next time you'll learn this.
When I was going to college, they told you when you went to college, and they told you you're going to retain half of what you were taught, and you're going to bring in half of what you were taught. You're going to retain half of that. So you're really only going to learn a quarter of what you were taught.
Has been watching me make my own shine for the last 10 years, and she's even picked up a thing or two. She's done a recipe or two of her own that I ran,
Cool.
and didn't turn out half bad. She's a little chef, so she's got like this little science shot side. Damn, I'm slurring now too. Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
This little science side that she does to it, that she does for her cooking. Well, she kind of applies it to her recipes that she's given to me for some of these mashes, and man, some of them pretty good. It's all a matter of like even your
I've got
specific gravity, man. And stuff
I've got like 3 different chefs that follow this page. They're chefs, and they follow this page, and they're learning moonshine, and they're doing out their own recipes from their chefs.
Yeah. See, and when I message you later, I got something to talk to you about too. As far as something like that, because I'm working on. I want to do how we were talking about some different. I keep burping, man. This damn shine hit me now.
It's all good, buddy.
But I'm working on some content. How we were talking about doing something different. I've got some opportunities to, without revealing too much, I've got some opportunities to travel and not necessarily get sponsored or anything like that. Basically, these people are just going to cover the hotel room for a week or so, and
Cool.
I'm giving my knowledge. We're gonna do, instead of charging people for like a master distillation class or something, I'm saying, hey, there's a few people. There's one, for example. He's a chef over in Texas at some big hotel, and he's gonna exchange 7 to 10 days at the hotel, plus his time with my wife in a professional kitchen, learning, because she loves stuff like that, learning to be in that environment. Well, he wants to learn how to make his own moonshine. Yeah. So I'm like, hey, I'll bring the still.
One hand washes the other, right?
Everything you need. I will let you have all the final product, brother. But you hook us up at the hotel. We travel. I'm gonna get video content of it, and share it to people, because I think a lot of people could learn from what he might learn in the process.
Absolutely.
And then this chef, who knows, a year from now, he might be offering shit on his menu. Somebody say, hey, this guy made something with some homemade moonshine, and he said,
well, they're always pairing food up with drinks, right? So there you go.
Yeah. Jerry Sarver said he wants to learn too. And that's
Jerry, that's why we do this, Jerry.
Yeah, this is a good group to be in. There's a couple of other good ones out there. Just be careful, because there's assholes out there, and I'm not afraid of that. I was real cautious at first because I didn't want to hurt nobody's feelings, but at this point, I think it's pretty easy to figure out who's who, and not everybody's perfect by any means. We're all experimenting. even the guys that you see that have long gray beards and you would think would be like the smartest moonshiners in the world, some of those guys make mistakes too. So
That being said, there's those guys that you think in the beginning they're the bomb. You find out later that there ain't shit.
yeah, I understand that too. Yeah, well, Jerry said he's close. He's close to me. He said he's Jacksonville.
He's in Jacksonville.
Shoot, like I said, shoot me I can't see none of my from this video thing we're doing. I can't see no messages right now, but just shoot me a private message. I don't know if you can see.
Oh yeah.
Look up the Bubba J Backwoods Moonshine page, Jerry,
No.
and that will be the page to message. That is the one that has all the real deal stuff going on.
Yeah, we'll definitely hook up. We'll make some content happen. Looking forward to it. Especially as far as where it goes out of the history.
Right. That
Uh,
you know, I love that too. People look at me and they think, "Oh, yeah, he's just a dumb young kid. He's drinking and he got a beard. He
I
don't
get
know
that all,
shit."
I get it all the time where they think, "Oh, you're from Florida. You don't know shit about moonshine. Where the fuck do you think it started?"
Man, I'm telling you, hey, you actually, if you get a chance, and if you ever get a chance to come up this way, the little country store my wife works at, they have some stuff in the store as like artifacts or decoration. Well, there's
Cool.
one piece that is, I guess it was a cap to a groundhog still, and it had to have been huge because this thing it's probably 6-7 foot across. So
Wow.
and it's just the cap, just a piece of the cap, and they had it all like painted.
Damn.
They had it painted with tractor paint, black and green and different colors and this and that. It's just pretty neat to see that. Down here in Florida, there was a strong history of moonshining. There's a strong.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that. They
No.
think unless you have the name hillbilly in the mountains, you're not a moonshiner. It's like, what the fuck? Where do you think this shit came
I
from?
know, and I don't knock any of those guys. That's why
I don't either. But
I'm
at the
glad
same
that
time,
they
don't knock me.
welcomed me into their circle. But I know folks. The folks I knew was moonshining from the time they was little, and the folks that they knew was moonshining from the time they were little. And like my great grandfather, who was born in 1917, who I knew passed away when I was 7 years old. He was a moonshiner. He worked a regular job. Also, he worked at Publix warehouse for 30 years, but he also had his own little farm, and I'm sure that farm supplemented many things because he grew corn, he grew
I'm sure.
blueberries, and he grew sugarcane. So he grew the three things that back in the day a Georgia farm boy would have used. They had big hog boilers. They would sear the hide off the hogs. Well, they'd use those same boilers to boil the cane syrup down from the juice and then turn it into molasses. And I'm sure they were doing. There was a lot that I wasn't told as a kid that as an adult, exploring the property and finding bottles and jugs and things that I found and being told as things as an adult. There was a lot of things I didn't know as a kid, but it's kind of
Same
cool
with me,
to keep
buddy.
that tradition.
Same with my story. I didn't know shit when I was a little kid, and I didn't realize until I was way older. I put two and two together. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck?
Yeah. Well, and it's so cool to have people come together, even folks that like had tradition or had a grandpa or somebody that did it, and somebody that maybe they just picked up a book last year and started watching YouTube videos. Because I have met people that didn't grow up around it, never did anything to do it with it. They never knew anything,
Right.
and they sat down and they did their research, and they probably make better liquor than 99% of the guys I grew up around.
You're right.
Some of the old timers, and I hate to say it because them old timers were proud, but man,
Yeah.
if
No,
they would
and
have
that's
been
why we
willing,
welcome all these guys coming in new, right? Because they got new ideas.
well, be willing to learn. That's what I try to tell everybody. Like,
Absolutely.
young or old, if you're interested in this and you want to learn how to do it, the best thing is being open. Like, don't just take one thing that somebody
Open mind,
says.
yeah. You have to have
And
an
that's where a
open
lot of
mind.
people make a mistake. They start doing their research and they'll see something where somebody's being rude to somebody else. Oh, well, this is the blah 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 blah, whatever that is that they're saying, and they'll take that and think, okay, well, because this guy was being such an asshole, he must have been right. Instead of going and doing more research, because
Right.
like I was telling you earlier about the group that said nothing about said the rule about shaking jar videos and making moonshine from Fruity Pebbles. My opinion is, if you want to make moonshine from Fruity Pebbles, that's your choice.
Hey,
And if you can do it, let me know what the recipe is, because I want to know. I
hell
want to
yeah.
know a good recipe for it. I want to know how to make it. I want to know how to make it taste like Fruity Pebbles. Please let me know. But then it's just, you're always going to have the guy like that tells you can't do something like that. 100 years ago, 1924, they were telling Jack Daniels and company, you can't do this. Well, those guys are legends now.
Exactly.
Can you see?
Absolutely.
I don't have nothing else to say past that. I mean, it's as simple as that.
You're
And
absolutely
like
right,
Jerry
buddy.
said, those guys were smart. They stayed true to what they were doing. And I mean, yeah, you can keep tradition, that's fine, but you have to do something of your own also. You have to do something different. I think that's what's so cool
You
about
know,
Alfredo too.
one of the biggest things I want to say about that is for many years, I could not stand gin. It all tasted like rubbing alcohol to me. Rubbing
Yeah,
alcohol. All I can relate to with gin until I met Lisa Lowry. And the gin that she made was like, fuck, I love that shit.
yeah. See,
God.
and I would love to make some gin. I need somebody to get with me and show me how, because I've never personally, I don't, I've looked at some of the botanical ingredients and stuff, but I feel like gin for me is one of those things. You know how you have some things that you can sit there and read and learn how to do, or watch a video? The gin for me is something that I know the taste of it and I know what I like in gin. I really like a dry, like a
Dude,
Secret 7, just a cheap
you are so
$2
close. You
just
are so close to me. You got to try this gin, and
yeah,
you'll be like, holy fuck,
yeah.
this is gin.
I need to
And
get down there and see y'all, man. That's what I'll do.
we need to make it happen. I'm gonna
Time.
go ahead and sign off here. I need to go to bed. I got some stuff to do tomorrow,
Yeah,
but it
yeah,
was
me too. I got
such a big
family.
pleasure having you on, James.
No, I appreciate y'all having me on. We'll get together and maybe since you
Absolutely,
got TikTok lives, we might do some lives or something on that.
absolutely, buddy,
Something like
absolutely.
that. Y'all be good, man, and be good, Jerry. Appreciate y'all.
Jerry,
Y'all do
thanks for coming in,
comments.
buddy. Good to see
Shine
you.
on. Everybody be good.
Shine on, everybody. Shine on.
Good seeing you, Uncle Moonshine.
You too, buddy.
Later.
Good night.